For sports, WBC-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. The Media Group station. This is Star Market Celtics Tonight. Download the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today.
Jalen forces it up over Steve.
No!
He tied it! He did it! Jalen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open. Tatum steps to his left, three in the air. Got it!
Big boys step up at the right time, man.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Cambridge Savings Bank, Comcast Business, Bosch Tools, and by Ticketmaster.
Pritchard shovel back to Porzingis. Having a trail three. Got it! Boston by 14. Kyrie forces one out. Blocked by Porzingis again. Pritchard, half court. It's in the air. He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again!
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, your Eastern Region Lexus dealers, VA New England, Town Fair Tire, Kia North Danvers, Brex, FindMassMoney.gov, Corona, NetSuite by Oracle, your New England Honda dealers, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At the center of the sports world tonight, what a way to start the high-profile Telltale homestand in the title defense season for the Boston Celtics. 7 games in 13 nights. The top 4 challengers to the throne all headed to Boston starting tonight against Donovan Mitchell and the NBA best 48-10. Cleveland Cavaliers, and away we go. A cavalcade of title contenders on their way to Causeway, and it starts with the Eastern Showdown. Thanks for sharing it with us. I'm Sean Grande. Cedric Maxwell joins us shortly, and what he does coming up on the fastest 30 minutes in the NBA. Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. The news getting a little bit grimmer on the Celtics injury report. Drew Holiday suffered that finger injury in Detroit Wednesday. We'll get you the latest on that. He clearly will not play tonight, maybe for a little bit of time here. We'll tell you who else is out for this game with the Cavs. We break down the final meeting. For now, the Celtics handed the Cavs their first loss in November. Cavs got him back in Cleveland 2 weeks later, but a stirring road win for the Celtics earlier this month is the only real doubt so far cast on this runaway Eastern Conference leader. They added DeAndre Hunter at the deadline. They have home court all but wrapped up. Are they ready to beat Boston in this 7-game series? We'll tell you why. And maybe why not? We'll take our trip around the NBA. Triple-double for Zion. Suspension trouble for Ant Edwards. And no matter how crazy the world around us gets, just know we got to live during the time Steph Curry played basketball.
Curry, pump fake, flyby, 3-ball. Got it with the buzzer sounding. 12-3 of the night. He's got a 52-point game.
We'll check in with the head coach, Joe Mazzulla.
It's given us the opportunity to just continue to use everything as information and have an understanding, and I think it's made us better.
Well, coming up next, flip a coin a bunch of times. You know you're getting a different result. All streaks come to an end. 48 hours ago in Detroit, the Celtics walked into Little Caesars with a 6-game win streak, an 8-game road win streak, 7 straight wins in Detroit, and 12 consecutive wins over the Pistons. They left with none of the above. We'll look back. Cunningham, right-hand dribble, squares at the elbow. His jumper's good. We have just about reached the finish line here. It's all coming up and more as we count it down to the NBA game of the night. The NBA best Cavs, the defending champion Celtics here at the Garden, bottom of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Waiting for your electrical supplies during the day or sitting in traffic is for the birds. Use the GCE Night Train from Granite City Electric and get access to over $50 million in local inventory with a free guaranteed overnight delivery of your electrical supplies anywhere in New England. So avoid wasting time waiting in line and sitting in traffic. Order by 5 p.m. and you'll have your materials the next morning by 6 a.m. guaranteed. Visit GCENightTrain.com to get on board the GCE Night Train today. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
Tip off every Celtics game all season long with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite, the original light beer. Miller Lite, official partner of the 2024 World Champion Boston Celtics. When it's game time, it's Miller time, Celtics fans.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, or CRV. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2025 Pilot or a 2.9% APR on a 2025 Ridgeline or CRV.
See dealer for financing details.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Are you stuck in traffic going to the game? Well, next time, do what I do. Get there without the traffic torment and just take the train. With Commuter Rail, kids 11 and under always ride free and enjoy later nighttime service after the game. And if the game's on a weekend, ride with $10 weekends. Get tickets on board or with the M-Ticket app.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
You're playing against teams that are also trying to win a title, but it's still February. But, every game counts. So you never get too high, you never get too low. It's always something you can take from every game. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to learn from this and be prepared for Friday. Try to play better.
It is almost a dream scenario if you're an NBA fan. The Celtics, a 7-game homestand. That's one thing. There are 4 teams that everybody considers to be the top challengers right now to the Celtics throne. That would be the Cleveland Cavaliers, the OKC Thunder, the Denver Nuggets, the champions 2 years ago, and the new-look Lakers will be here on Saturday night. All 4 are going to be on this homestand. So you want to talk about, it doesn't get any better than this for late February, early March in the NBA. Obviously, we're now getting spoiled, Max, with buzz in the building and all these big national games. It feels like every night, but this is great stuff.
That is going to be great stuff, considering both teams right now want to come out, and the Boston Celtics just went to Cleveland, kind of handed them their hats the last time you were there. So the Celtics right now want to establish some dominance, especially playing at home.
And they're going to have to do it tonight without not 1 but 2 starters. Drew Holiday is out. Kristaps Porzingis is out. Porzingis is under the weather. He's been sick throughout the course of the week. He will not play tonight. Hopes to play Sunday against Jokic on Sunday afternoon against Denver. But the Drew Holiday one is a little bit concerning. It is called mallet finger, which is kind of what it sounds like. Essentially, your finger gets pushed into a bent position. This happened. We saw it happen on Wednesday night in Detroit when he got his hand slapped, and you just take a sharp, blunt blow to the hand, and it kind of curls your finger in an unnatural way. And this could be a matter of playing through pain. When it's extreme, it could be surgery, and we're getting a little late on the calendar now as the calendar turns to March tomorrow. So Drew Holiday, obviously, for now, it's day-to-day, but this is the biggest concern the Celtics have over the final 6 weeks of the season is just keeping everybody healthy.
Yeah, that really is it. Just trying to stay everybody on the same page, everybody being healthy, everybody understanding what they need to do. I love the Celtics' opportunity. Again, if nothing major to me, that is what you want to do.
All right, before we look ahead to tonight, the matchup with the Cavs and why this game, I believe, is a lot more important for Cleveland, especially now with the Celtics having 2 starters out. We look back. Previous game recap brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code SportsHub. That's code SportsHub for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. The crown the Celtics wear, have been wearing all year. It was targeted on Wednesday night by the Detroit Pistons, who the Celtics had beaten 12 straight times, 7 straight times in Detroit. You had an 8-game road winning streak for the Celtics, a 6-game win streak overall. All things they say must come to an end. In this case, they came to an end all at the same time. Pistons a little more rested, having been on this homestand. They haven't played, obviously, since Monday night. They will wear the road blue uniforms tonight. Red numbers, white letters. They'll go left to right. Celtics now 14-8 in the home white after a slow start this year. Be wearing that with the green letters and numbers going right to left. Porzingis wins the tip from Jalen Duren into the hands of Derek White, and away we go. Tatum switches the right hand, loses. Cade Cunningham, step back. 3 is good. And Cade just got Tatum.
Cade just got his motorcade. That's what that's called.
Richard, right-hand dribble, coming strong down the right side, loses Sasser, hands to Keita in the paint. Keita spins. He has the ball knocked away. Another Boston turnover. Thompson kicks to the left corner, waiting. Beasley misses an open 3, but the rebound comes right back to him. He fires again and hits it. There's lucky, there's good, and there's both, which Beasley was there. Holiday with 4 on the shot clock. Starts his drive, spins in the paint, kicks to the corner. Derek White has to launch it, and he hits an impossible long two. He had to jump in the air and start his shooting motion as the ball was coming towards him because the shot clock was winding down.
I wonder if they're going to go back and look at that, though.
Celtics have the rebound. Derek White, quick outlet. Pritchard snatches it away from Sasser. He's going to pull up in transition and hit a three.
Bomb squad is in the town. They are in their town.
Pritchard switches to the right hand. Drives on Hardaway. Push pass into the corner. Al Horford's three is good. His fifth one is the charm.
And finally, Al behind the line. Took his time and knocked that one down.
Celtics have made 7 two-point shots in this game. 7. Tatum steps to his left. Deep three. Caroms off the glass and the rim into the hands of Cade Cunningham. And he's racing up the middle of the floor. Scoops and scores. 16-8 is the start here in the third quarter for Detroit. Third time the Celtics have trailed by double figures tonight. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Tatum pulls up, feeling contact. His shot is good. Score to the foul. He got to about 18 feet. Stepped to his right and got fouled while he was in the air.
Looking for that contact then.
Yeah, the top 5 guns are out there to begin the quarter. Pritchard barely keeps the dribble alive. Now he lost it. Knocked away by Ron Holland. Lead for Beasley. Plenty of time to set his feet and knock down a three. A calamitous start to the fourth quarter for the Celtics, who now trail by 14. 21 for Beasley. 9:07 to go. Ron Holland turns the corner, drives, scoops, and gets the bounce.
But they have been beating Porzingis all night going towards the rim.
Kristaps Porzingis has been borderline brilliant so far this year, but not tonight. Derek White moving to his right. Pretty good look. Straightaway three is good. 5th of the night for Derek White. 18th for the Celtics. They're 18 of 40 from three, which is usually a great indicator. The Celtics are hard to beat when they shoot this well from three, but virtually nothing else has gone well. Full marks for Detroit. They needed this win. They enter the Hardaway, scores with the left hand, and there is your 20-point lead for the 5th time this year. Celtics are down by 20. Handshake, J.B. Bickerstaff and Joe Mazzulla. Likely will not see each other again this year. Probably will not end up in the same bracket. Ball comes inbound to J.D. Davison, and it is over. The Pistons' long losing streak to the Celtics. The Celtics' 6-game win streak, their 8-game road winning streak, all comes crashing down tonight at a signature win in a very special season for the Detroit Pistons. The final score, Detroit 117, Boston 97. Pistons just a game out of 4th right now in the Eastern Conference, which is kind of crazy. There's another streak that fell on Wednesday night. The Celtics made 21 threes in that game. 21 of them. They had won 28 consecutive games when making 21 or more threes, but obviously lost Wednesday big. How does that happen? It happens when you have, out of 59 games this year, your 57th best offensive game, 3rd from the bottom, 47th out of 59 defensively, 58th in terms of scoring margin and net rating, dead last in terms of rebounding. The Celtics were, and basically in every other category other than three-point shooting, they simply didn't have it.
Well, for them to stay in the game early, I think that's what you saw. Celtics shot the ball extremely well, knocked down shots. They got back in their game. Pistons had them down early, but they never really had a foot on the Pistons' throat, and the fact that the Pistons kept attacking the Celtics on the defense, on their defensive end, and the Celtics had no answer.
Speaking of foot on the throat, real quick, are you okay with Malik Beasley, kind of with the histrionics? And Malik Beasley, by the way, 5th player ever to make 17 threes against the Celtics in a single season. Evan Fournier, Kemba Walker, Steph, Buddy Hield, and Malik Beasley. Steph obviously did it in 2 games, but it was, a little bit. It was borderline over the top. The Celtics certainly took notice of it. There are no more games with Detroit and probably won't be in the playoffs, so unless something can file away.
To the victor goes the spoils.
Sure.
You can do what you want to do. I mean, I don't particularly care for the annex. If I was a player, I'd want to do something myself. But the Celtics didn't bother them, so why should? Just like the Kyrie thing, it bothered the hell out of me when Kyrie stepped on the leprechaun. No Celtic players say anything about it, so why should I?
All right, one of my final favorite stats from the other night, and we'll move on to the Cavs. Cade Cunningham finished with 43 assists this year against the Celtics. Nobody has done that against the Celtics in a year, 43 assists, since Jason Kidd for the Nets in 2001-2002, playing with Richard Jefferson, who's here with the A-Team for ESPN ABC this weekend. By the way, that was the year Cade Cunningham was born, if you didn't feel old enough. So good things going on for Detroit. Their win streak obviously continues. Cleveland Cavaliers have been on just a heater all year. They are 48-10. They've done everything a championship team has done through 58 games. They add DeAndre Hunter specifically to match up with the Celtics, another wing defender who's been very good against Jason Tatum. The only pebble in their shoe, as far as this season is concerned, is the fact they lost that home game to the Celtics. And now the one thing they know they're going to have, which is home court advantage in an Eastern Conference Finals and home court throughout the Eastern Conference playoffs and maybe through the entire NBA playoffs, depending on what OKC does, is if you lose this game tonight to a Celtics team that doesn't have Drew Holiday or Kristaps Porzingis, then whatever happens, if you win 72 games and win out, or 71 games and win out the rest of the year, you know the Celtics got the better of you and have had the better of you over the last 2 years.
Yeah, and the thing is, the Celtics, you have to feel good about that, of the way you went and played in their building, because you said the game was important to both teams, but more so to establish dominance if you are the Cleveland Cavaliers, and you really did.
Obviously, Donovan Mitchell's had big games against the Celtics. He has a chance to do something only two other players have done in the last 30 years, and that is have 4 30-point games against the Celtics in a single season. He's obviously 3 for 3 on that score. The games, what's interesting about the season series, all the games have been the same. The Celtics have taken a double-digit lead. The 2 times they were able to take a 20-point lead, the Cavs chipped away, but the Celtics held on to win the game. The time the Celtics lead only got to 14 was the game in Cleveland. The Cavs had the big finish. In other words, Cleveland has not been able to score on the Celtics in the first half, and in the second half, one of the greatest offensive teams in NBA history has been able to score at will.
Well, I think if you look at the Celtics, what they can do in the 7-game series, I like the Celtics. I like their ability. If both teams are healthy, and Max is saying, why are you saying that? They're both teams are healthy. I give the advantage to the Celtics in a 7-game series. One, because of their experience of actually being there, being a championship team. You don't have that with the Cavaliers.
And by the way, for people who think that national people are sort of disrespecting Cleveland and OKC by still considering the Celtics to be the favorite, all you have to do is flash back 1 year to when nobody believed the Celtics could do it because they had not done it yet. So it works that way for every great team. Well, it doesn't mean the Cavs or the Thunder can't do it. It's just you're going to make the Celtics the favorite until someone proves they can beat them. Another beautiful part of the homestand. Yes, the Nuggets are coming in Sunday afternoon. Yes, as high a profile a Saturday night game next weekend as you could have with the Celtics and Lakers and Luka and LeBron. But the homestand ends with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the OKC Thunder. So we're going to have a great idea 2 weeks from now. The Celtics go back on the road, really where they stand, particularly when their health is concerned. Again, if you're just joining us, no Drew Holiday, no Kristaps Porzingis in this game tonight. Max's Play to Bank On, brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. Make your home energy efficient in 2025 with CSB 0 APR heat loan. Apply now at ClintonSavings.com. Member FDIC, DIF, equal housing lender. Clinton Savings Bank, and experience you can bank on.
Well, the guy who's been really good, and I think has played well against the Cavaliers, especially in that last game, was Derek White. If Derek White gets on a roll, he can make a huge difference in knocking down shots and playing in a position to attack the rim, and another guy matching up with Donovan.
Max's keys to the game, driven by your local New England Honda dealers. Contact your local New England Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Well, rebounding the basketball is always a key to me. You got Mobley over there, you know what he's able to do. Allen, another guy, can rebound the basketball. So you have to me, win the rebounding battle.
Still to come on Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight, counting you down to the Big Eastern Showdown between the Celtics and Cavs. Our conversation with Joe Mazzulla about just that. These first 3 games, what they've had in common with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and what you take or don't take out of a Detroit game at a 20-point loss. That is coming up. Our trip around the NBA, a lot to cover, including Steph's big night in Orlando. LeBron James comments about Anthony Edwards being the face of the league. Speaking of which, Anthony Edwards suspended tonight after picking up his 16th technical, but when we return, Joe Murray has Sports Hub headlines. It's all headed for the Celtics and Cavs on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics radio network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move.
Getting this.
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination. And then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you. Around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise. For lives in drive.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went...
I'm so excited.
Yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Joe Montana here. In my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease. Are you 50 or older like me? The CDC now recommends vaccination against pneumococcal disease. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at increased risk and over 6 times greater risk of hospitalization with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50. Schedule your appointment today at vaxassist.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey folks, it's Brian from Norfolk Power, landscape and property management pros. Are you ready for the upcoming mowing season? Get in now for the best selection of Walker and Wright mowers. Or go electric this season with Mean Green. Norfolk Power is a leading destination for all your mower needs with aggressive financing options. Want to look stylish? Well, of course you do. Pull that equipment package with a Max D trailer. Visit any of our Norfolk Power stores or text us at 508-384-0011. Norfolk Power, celebrating 50 years in business.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Well, NFL news today, Matthew Stafford heading back to the Rams, while the Giants, they have interest in former Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers. The Bruins have announced some transactions on the day. Georgi Merkulov, Jeffrey Veal, defenseman Ian Mitchell, all called up from Providence. Bees take on Pittsburgh tomorrow. And the Red Sox fell to the Phillies today, 7-5. Garrett Crochet, an inning in 2/3, 1 hit, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Headlines, they are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit newenglandoilchange.com for 15% off your next drive to oil change. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray, Grady, and Max. They'll take you around the NBA next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports of Celtics Radio Network.
Warning! Inflation is back on the rise. The national debt is spiraling out of control. The stock market has been at an all-time high, and wars continue to rage across the globe. Will you sit on the sidelines and wait, or will you take action today to help protect your hard-earned retirement savings? Get your free gold and silver kit from the top-rated precious metals company, Goldco. You could even receive up to a 10% instant match on bonus silver for qualified accounts. Call 855-GOLD-IRA. That's 855-GOLD-IRA.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went...
I'm so excited.
Yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Hey folks, it's Brian from Norfolk Power, landscape and property management pros. Are you ready for the upcoming mowing season? Get in now for the best selection of Walker and Wright mowers. Or go electric this season with Mean Green. Norfolk Power is a leading destination for all your mower needs with aggressive financing options. Want to look stylish? Well, of course you do. Pull that equipment package with a Max D trailer. Visit any of our Norfolk Power stores or text us at 508-384-0011. Norfolk Power, celebrating 50 years in business.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But this one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now, here's a good number. $100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. Oh, one last number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/aware. For the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
Felger and Naz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Celtics and Cavs getting set to go here at TD Garden in the Eastern Conference Showdown. Again, no Drew Holiday, no Kristaps Porzingis for the Celtics tonight. Our trip around the NBA is brought to you by your Boston area Chevrolet dealers. Get a closer look at Chevy's award-winning lineup at your New England Chevy dealers. Find exciting offers, too, on the powerful Silverado and the feature-packed all-new Equinox.
Pajewski out to Curry, pump fake, flyby, 3-ball, got it with the buzzer sounding! 12-3 of the night. He's got a 52-point game.
Tim Roy has gotten to see some things and call some things. And as I said at the start of the night, as I tweeted when it happened, the world is a crazy place right now, Max. I don't think there's any doubt about that, but we are living in a time that Steph Curry is playing basketball, and for that, we should be grateful.
Well, he's an amazing player. You know, I told you before, and I'll say it again. I talked to his dad. I said, told his dad, I said, your son has destroyed the game the way I knew it. He said, yeah, it's a lot of shot takers, but not a lot of shot makers. And he's one of the best to ever do it.
56 for Steph, as you probably know by now, in the game in Orlando last night as the Warriors win. There have been 20 occasions in the history of the game in which a player has made 11 threes in a game. It's happened 20 times. Steph has done it 14 of those 20. The rest of the world has done it 6 times.
Boy, that's just amazing. And you start thinking about those stats. Wilt Chamberlain averaging 50 one year.
And by the way, Steph and LeBron last night combined for 89. As the Lakers beat Minnesota.
James trying to drive on Reed. Picks up the dribble. Doncic now. Fade away. 3! Luka Magic.
Sounded like Michael Grady on the call on the Timberwolves television side last night as the Lakers beat Minnesota. A game got interesting again. You remember Minnesota came from behind to beat OKC earlier in the week, and they did that largely without Ant Edwards. Edwards gets kicked out of the game. Double technicals, including his 16th. He had a little shoving match with Jared Vanderbilt. Then he talked back to a referee. Brett Barnaky threw him out of the game. He gets suspended for tonight's game. And clearly now, this is an issue. Minnesota needs Anthony Edwards. And this is young player learning behavior. We got to get to a point where he realizes that he is too valuable a player to the league and to his team to be this short-tempered.
What LeBron James, what Paul Pierce on that mark at one time of just getting technicals or just doing crazy stuff. Yeah, it happens.
All right, we're going to get back to LeBron's comments here in a second. Just run you through the rest of the night last night. Denver loses in Milwaukee, 121-112, 28 for Giannis. The Denver Nuggets will be here on Sunday afternoon for the early game. Jokic had 32 in the game. Dallas had a big game from Kyrie Irving. They needed it to beat Charlotte. Phoenix is a disaster, Max. They've won 2 games in February. They lose to New Orleans last night at home, 124-116. I wonder how many of these guys we're going to see by the time the Celtics finally get to play Phoenix a couple of games at the end of the year.
It's kind of crazy. Do you think of a team like that with the way Kevin is played and what he's giving you, that they've been that bad?
All right, so no Anthony Edwards in that game for the Denver Nuggets. Or Jokic will play for the Nuggets tonight. They're playing in Detroit. Then they will be here on Sunday afternoon. Remember, the Celtics had the game where they played a team that had the extra day of rest the last 2 games. It happened in Detroit. It happens here for the Cleveland Cavaliers because they haven't played since Tuesday night. But Denver does play again tonight in Detroit. That's going to be a great test for the Pistons coming off the big win over the Celtics. Portland is at Brooklyn. We'll keep an eye on that. Game 3 of the 7-game trip for the Blazers. Game 6 of the 7-game trip will be here on Wednesday night. Finally, our first look at Portland. And a little bit later on during this game, we're going to talk about LeBron's comments about that are getting all the attention today. About he was asked whether Anthony Edwards is the new face of the league, and he said, "Why would anybody want to be the face of the league the way the league is getting criticized now?" And it led to a lot of people jumping in and weighing in and about how players are reacting to all the criticism.
Well, the same players who do podcasts. Is that what they're saying?
Well, I think the problem is...
I mean, really? Come on. It's a point where you have to stop the noise, stop listening to what people are saying. Do like me. Look at videos. Not of the games, but just do other things.
Yeah, you just live on your little 10-second TikTok reel videos and YouTube all day. It makes sense.
Absolutely.
It's a safer world to be in. All right, we've got the Celtics and Cavaliers, and we'll delve into that a little bit later on. But in the meantime, we got Joe Mazzulla coming up, then Celtics and Cavs from the Garden on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Experience the vibrant energy and innovative spirit of Gwicha, where traditional Irish music meets contemporary brilliance. Coming to UConn's Jorgensen Centre in stores on Saturday, March 1st. Named Live Ireland's Traditional Group of the Year, Gwicha's distinctive sound lies in the quality of its own compositions. Expect to hear some age-old Irish tunes as well. Get your tickets today at jorgensen.uconn.edu.
When we started writing our thoughts down on paper, it opened up endless possibilities. Ideas could grow beyond the borders of the mind, and it changed the world. Somewhere along the way, we lost touch with paper, distracted by devices made for every purpose except for thinking and focus. On edge, waiting for the next notification. But what if new technology didn't pull us away from paper, but brought us closer to it? Listen. That's not paper. It's the sound of the new Remarkable Paper Pro, rewriting the future. A paper tablet with a true color ink display, gentle reading light, and unheard of tactility. With digital features for taking notes, thinking, and organizing, without any distractions. Paper is about to change the world again. Get your paper tablet at remarkable.com today.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Coach's interview brought to you by Star Market. Check out the Star Market app, earn rewards, and save on your groceries and gas with Star Market for you. Download the Star Market app today. Here's Sean Grandy with the coach.
All right, Joe Murray, thank you. Let me start with this because Max and I were just talking about it. Once upon a time, and it was almost, I don't say common after a loss that wasn't close, for a coach to say, well, we throw away the film and we move on. And Max and I are kind of arguing about it. Is that an archaic notion in 2025? Is there such a thing as 48 minutes of an NBA game from which you could take nothing?
No, but I think everything just kind of depends. You know, you take everything into context. And then, but I think there's always, I mean, I've talked about this before, there's always 10, 12, 15 possessions that you can, or one or two themes that regardless of the score or the outcome, you have to learn from. And so we just continue to stick to that process of regardless of what happens, here's where we have to get better, and then just go from there.
All right, speaking of data, a lot of people were talking about the back-to-back the other night, and I've seen you play 9 of them this year. I've called them all. Is there data about what changes when you've been on a back-to-back this year, or is that mostly personnel-related because you're playing different lineups usually?
I think it's mostly personnel-related because we're always having, you know, we have different lineups just because we have guys that don't play them all. So I think it's more personnel than anything else.
At the start of the year, you famously said you wanted to see the bullseye on your head. You've been getting questions all year about getting other teams' best shots. This is now game 60, and now that we are here, 3/4 of the way through, has the dynamic been the drain that some people think it's been, or has the iron, as you hoped, sharpened the iron, or do we not really know that until the playoffs?
I would like to say I think it's given us the opportunity to just continue to use everything as information and have an understanding, and I think it's made us better. I think it's made us better. Whether we've won that particular game or not, I think it's made us better, and it's made the opportunity and the responsibility that we have that much more important, and I think our guys do a great job of taking ownership of that.
All right, trying to glean the information from the first 3 meetings. I don't know if there's been any real pattern. It's the one that to me, that jumped to me, is that they're averaging 47 points in the first half. The Cavs are on 65 in the second. The offensive rating is he's like 93 in the first half and 130 in the second half. Is there something to that, or is there just natural attrition to it being hard in this league to hold a lead?
I think it's that, and I think because they're such a good offensive team, and I think both teams are such spurt ability that I would say the numbers are the opposite for us, where our offense is. The rating is really high in the first half and dips a little bit in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. And so I think it's just the ebbs and flows of each team handling runs, right? Each team has the ability to go on like big runs because of their defensive versatility, and they got both teams have guys that can score. So I think it's finding ways to manage those, and it always starts in the margins.
Yeah, they have a lot of them, and I've noticed in all 4 games now against the Cavs, you've been asked to delineate the difference between them this year and last year. While health is the obvious answer, does this speak more to them having continuity and health, obviously, than anything else? That, to me, is the thing that gets overlooked, is that it's largely the same team last year, but healthy.
Yeah, and I think it's when you have the guys have gotten better. I mean, I think Mobley has gotten better. I think Garland has gotten better. I think Mitchell has gotten better in a different way. And so, to me, it's just, Strus missed a ton of games at the beginning of the year. But I think it's a combination of that. Is like there's continuity, there's health, and guys get better each and every single year. And they've done a good job of getting better.
All right, that's Joe. If I say the name, Natalie Nakase, I would imagine a lot of you don't know who we're talking about, but college basketball player at UCLA, didn't make it to the WNBA, but she worked her way up the coaching ladder. She'll coach the new Golden State team in the W. You've had her visit a couple of times now, and Noah Dalzell wrote a nice story about it today, and she talked recently about how grateful she was. But I would imagine, I was thinking about this from the other perspective, whenever one of these coaches comes in and is thankful for the opportunity to be around it, there is something for you to glean from them.
No question. I mean, he had a great perspective of winning WNBA championship, and the coach that she worked for, the organization that she worked for. I think every person has things that they've been through that you can utilize, and just grateful that we were able to pick her brain, and that she spent a lot of time with us, and I felt like we made each other better.
I feel this segment is the same, don't you? Where you can
I feel like I've gotten better every time.
Every night we are just a little bit better, a little bit smarter, and life is just a little bit easier.
Yep.
Celtics and Cavs is next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Popeyes has the wings you crave as a meal, for a snack, or to fill the table at your next party. Crunchy, spicy bone-in wings or tender, white meat boneless wings are seasoned to perfection in Louisiana herbs and spices, and then tossed in so many different amazing flavors that you can't tell if one is better than the last. Pick your wing, choose your sauce, and savor all the flavor possibilities. It's the best of both wings, and they're only at Popeyes.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At participating U.S. restaurants.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5 thesportshub.com.
There's another side to being the defending champion, to being the NBA's best team over the last decade. That's a lot of wins and a lot of carnage left behind you forgot about when you get on the plane to the next city. The Celtics had beaten the Pistons 12 straight times entering Wednesday. Pistons fans hadn't seen their team beat Boston at home in over 6 years. If it was ever going to end, it was Wednesday. And did it ever come to an end? Thompson into the front court, shovels it ahead with the left hand for a Beasley three.
Wow. That was a lot of stuff that didn't go right for the Celtics.
Big third quarter here for Detroit. From the second the NBA season started, and the shotgun went off. It's been the Celtics and Cavs setting a ferocious Eastern Conference pace. The world expects them to meet in the Eastern Finals in May. Tonight, one last prelim. The Celtics try to clinch the season series from the NBA best Cavs. The game of the night is next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Amica Insurance, Shaw's and Star Market, Bosch Tools, and by Ticketmaster.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, your Eastern Region Lexus dealers, and by Town Fair Tire.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by Brex, Corona, your New England Honda dealers, FindMassMoney.gov, NetSuite by Oracle, Cambridge Savings Bank, Kia North Danvers, Comcast Business, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
It is banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished. It is banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Granty and Cedric Maxwell.
At a sold-out TD Garden on a Friday night, playoff-like atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It feels like a big night, and that's because it is. The starting lineups brought to you by Amica Insurance, exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. The Cleveland Cavaliers are on a roll. They are 48-10. They're the best record in the NBA, and they are completely healthy with Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland returning tonight to play together in the backcourt. Max Strus, who's always played well in this building. Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, one of the better front courts in the NBA. The Celtics tonight, no Drew Holiday, no Kristaps Porzingis. They'll sound like this.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Sam Hauser, University of Virginia.
Jaylen Brown, California, Berkeley.
Jason Tatum, Duke University.
Al Horford, University of Florida.
Now, here's what's make this interesting for the Celtics tonight, Max. Al Horford has started a bunch of games this year, but usually he's starting with Cornette, with Queta, with Porzingis, depending on the injury. Al Horford is playing center tonight against Jared Allen. The best two players for the Celtics, the most efficient in terms of net rating against Cleveland this year by far, Al Horford and Luke Cornette. They're both available.
Both those guys available. And what we saw about Luke was Luke attacking the rim and Luke being very aggressive in one of those Cleveland games. So I hope he brings that same mannerism to the table.
Cavs have got to get off to a better start tonight. They have been down by double figures in all three meetings. When they were down by 14, they were able to come back and win the game in Cleveland. But in the other two games, they fell behind by more than 20, and they weren't. I think this is a more important game for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's tough to win on the road. I get that. But the Celtics are down two starters.
Didn't we say that last time we were in Cleveland?
I thought it was a more important game. But listen, the Cavaliers have to feel good about the Celtics. If they don't win another game, are still going to be confident going into the playoffs. The Cavs need home court. They have done everything that you can do, checking the boxes in this title challenging season for them, except beat the Celtics twice.
I don't know why I feel like the Celtics are going to catch the Cavaliers.
Yeah, spoiler alert, they're not. They're 7 games. Even if the Celtics win tonight, they'll be 6 games out with 22 to play. For that to happen, you would need the Cavaliers essentially to completely collapse and basically go like 8-14.
Do you remember this thing, the amazing Mets one time, where they were in last place and something happened and they...
Yeah, that was in the middle of August. You're talking about 1969 when they caught the Cubs. There were 40 games left. There's only 22 games left after that.
Oh, they were 20 games behind.
They were not 20 games behind the Cubs. They were not 20 games behind.
Let me make my own facts up. That's what makes it good.
That's what the internet is for. The statistician, by the way, for the New York Mets on their Emmy Award-winning telecast, the best telecast in Major League Baseball, is Dave Fried. He's here in the building tonight with Mike Breen and Richard Jefferson and Doris Burke across the way. Big weekend. The A-team is going to be here both today and Sunday for that game against the Denver Nuggets. The Ford F-150 first quarter presented by Ford F-Series, the #1 selling pickup, #1 truck, and brand loyalty. Tonight's contestant, Steve Hoffman of Newton. Boston goes up by 15 at any point in the first quarter. Steve wins the opportunity to see a game for the Ford Sports Tech. Enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com. There's already extra buzz, extra noise in the building. Cleveland will wear the home white tonight on the road in Boston. burgundy letters and numbers. Then we'll go left to right. Celtics will wear the alternate city edition jerseys tonight. The black jerseys with the neon green letters and numbers. They conversely will go right to left. And without Porzingis, it will be Al Horford who will start and jump center against Jared Allen. The final meeting of the regular season between these two is underway. Al wins the opening tip. Back to Derek White. And away we go. Thanks for spending another special night at the Garden with us. Jason Tatum moves to Al Horford left side, guarded by Mobley. Handoff Jaylen Brown. His first touch has Mobley on the switch. Jaylen pulls up, gets the jab step, fires a three, and hits it.
Nice job. This time, get a big stepping back, and you knock down the shot, immediately attacking.
Darius Garland, his first game back, and where he got hurt badly on this floor a year ago, broke his jaw.
The spider.
Donovan Mitchell against Jaylen Brown. Nasty move, stepping to his left, and Mitchell going to miss the three. That would have been the highlight. Tatum has the rebound. That was an ugly move. Derek White lobs it on the inside. Jaylen catches against Garland, whips it back out through Tatum, and it's going to go into the backcourt, and that's a violation.
Possibly could have went straight up with that basketball. I know they're collapsing on him, but immediately go up and punish the defense. He's going to try to attack a guy like that spider.
Darius Garland deep on the left side against Sam Hauser. Push pass for Donovan Mitchell. Jaylen Brown's instead opens on him. They swing to Mobley. Right side three. Comes up short. Rebound. Another one for Tatum. Outlet for Derek White up the right side. Jared Allen back defensively. Shuttle it back to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen stop and start. Drive it. Step in on Strus. Draws the double team. Kick to the corner. Horford. Skip pass out to Tatum. Going to move to Jaylen Brown left to wing. Mobley hands in his face. Jaylen starts his drive. Stops the mid block. Kick back out to Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Tatum gets the mid block. Squares himself and knocks down the jumper.
Nice job. Those big wings, they're a lot more mobile. Ooh.
Steal. Derek White jumps in front of Donovan Mitchell. Steals the entry. Bounce pass for Tatum. Swings it right side. Quick three for Sam Hauser.
Ooh. Pow, 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 pow.
8-0 Boston.
You did say Cleveland needs to get off to a better start.
Another hot start for the Celtics against the Cavs. Garland steps to his left behind the screen. He bricks the three. And the rebound for Al Horford. And here's Derek White up the right side. Celtics trying to big brother the Cavs here. Tatum up fakes the three. Going to drive past Strus. Then kick to the wing. Open. White. Three. Got it.
Ooh, get off the what stone? Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn.
And Kenny Atkinson, instead of getting off to a good start, will now need a restart. 1 minute and 56 seconds is all it takes the Celtics to force the Cavs to call timeout. Boston 11, Cleveland no score on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club. Politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize. And turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
88 unread emails? Okay. New credit card? Delete. Congratulations, you've just won. Goodbye. COVID-19 news and delete. Wait, learn about treatment options for COVID-19. No and go. Okay, kind of catchy. Know that oral prescription treatment options are available for COVID-19 if you're at high risk. And go see your doctor if you experience symptoms or test positive. And forwarding that to mom.
Talk to your pharmacist or doctor if you or a loved one gets COVID-19. Know and go. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Randy and Max back at the Amica Insurance broadcast booth. Celtics basketball brought to you by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about Amica's award-winning customer service. The Celtics have taken 4 shots. They have made all 4 by 4 different players. 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. And after a half an hour of us talking about it, the Cavs needed to get off to a better start. They called timeout a minute 56 seconds in, and the Celtics are already up 11-0.
Well, just moving the basketball, getting everybody else involved. And the Cavaliers have to come back with a presence of their own, attacking, being in a better position to take shots. But that one steal that Mobley, that really, despite it, got ripped off. A high dribble in front of Derek White. Derek White, with those quick hands, just ripped that basketball away. I'm always interested to watch Allen to see what he's going to do. Tatum has to keep a body on him.
Out of the timeout. No lineup changes. 2 minutes in right now. Evan Mobley. Handoff. Max Strus going to dribble up top. Chased by Derek White. Ball swung back to Garland. He up fakes. Loses Horford. Steps into the corner. Enters to Mobley. 2-hand slam over Tatum.
That's the thing you have to be aware of. I'd rather for them to take that long shot than get a layup in the dunk.
Tatum. High left-hand dribble. Jaylen Brown trying to get free against Garland. That's where the ball goes. Mitchell shows help defensively. Jaylen holding it over his head. One dribble. Moves to the elbow. Throws out to Hauser. Going to move it in the left corner. Tough angle 3 for Derek White. Hits the side of the backboard. Told you it's a tough angle. And the rebound for Mobley. Through the logo at center court. Mobley handoff down to Mitchell on the move. Has a step on Derek White. Good help from Tatum. Allowed White to get there. Out it comes to Garland. Garland steps to his right. Moves into the corner. Quick elevation for Strus. He forced that 3. No good. Rebound Tatum.
Good contest there by the Celtics.
Cavs are 0 for 4 from 3. Jaylen Brown. Slot drive left side. Jared Allen waiting for him in the paint. So Jaylen will throw it out of the wing to Derek White. Push it back to Tatum. Celtics will reset. Tatum against Mobley. Tatum steps to his right, creates the angle, and knocks down another 3. Net barely moves. 14-2.
That step back jump shot, man, he's got so much more effective.
It's really more of a side step than a step back to create the angle. Mobley, left corner, tries to get the 3 back. No good. The Cavs, as good a 3-point shooting team as there is in the league. They missed their first 5 tonight, and they trail by 12. Tatum. It's a Hauser screen. Bounce pass, trying to thread the needle. That was a bad pass by Tatum. Easily picked off and tried to force it into traffic for Hauser. It got knocked away. Garland for Jared Allen. A wraparound pass, and he misses Mobley in close. And he threw it right to Derek White. Here comes Jaylen Brown. Up the middle of the floor. Stops on a dime. Fires a 3 and hits it. And the Celtics are shooting the lights out of this thing. At the start, it's 17-2. Donovan Mitchell. Leans in, draws some contact. The runner is no good, but he stopped short. Jaylen Brown bumped into the back of him, and Donovan Mitchell will slow the pace down and get some free throws.
Oh, what I love is Jaylen in position right now where he's controlling the initial point of attack. You have to do this with Spider. You can't let him just get mobile and go where he wants to go, or you're going to be in trouble. Oh, that was... What kind of foul was that? Oh, it's horrible.
The con they said they weren't going to be calling much of anymore. That Trae Young move where you stop short, Donovan Mitchell gets the first free throw.
Is that what they said this summer with those calls you be getting?
That's the reason you never joined me at those preseason
because
seminars.
It's BS.
So the last thing you want to see when the Cavs are 1 for 6, 0 for 5, it's a guy like Donovan Mitchell start to see it go through the hoop at the free throw line, but he doesn't because he missed the second one. And it's 17-3. Donovan Mitchell at 82% free throw shooting. Jaylen Brown against Darius Garland. At the free throw line, throws the shoulder, backs the little guy into the paint, flips it up, does not get the bounce, but he gets his own rebound, puts it back up with the left hand, and it falls. Cavs cannot give up an offensive rebound like that to Jaylen Brown.
That dude being a beast right now.
19-3, Celtics sending a message early. Donovan Mitchell drives, spins, runs it up, no good. He tried to posterize Horford, and Horford pulled the rug on him a little bit. He was off balance. Tatum into the left corner for Hauser's 3. No good, and the rebound going to come all the way out to Tatum. Returns to Hauser. He'll try again, and bury it.
Man. Get off the lawn, somebody.
It is 22-3. The steal, Derek White. The Cavs have come apart at the start. Bounce pass in the corner for a Jason Tatum 3. The Celtics are styling, they are profiling, and they are putting on a show with the nation watching.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, Cavs
I got your calf right here.
The champs are here, and the message they're sending thus far, they not like us. 7-11
Yeah, so what you did then?
Boston 25, Cleveland 3 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Popeyes has the wings you crave as a meal, for a snack, or to fill the table at your next party. Crunchy, spicy bone-in wings or tender, white meat boneless wings are seasoned to perfection in Louisiana herbs and spices, and then tossed in so many different amazing flavors that you can't tell if one is better than the last. Pick your wing, choose your sauce, and savor all the flavor possibilities. It's the best of both wings, and they're only at Popeyes.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At participating U.S. restaurants.
WIC is a supplemental nutrition program that plays a crucial role in improving the health and well-being of children by providing families access to healthy foods, nutritional education, and other essential support services. WIC programs help improve the long-term health outcomes of mothers and children by ensuring all eligible families, regardless of immigration status, have access to cost-free nutrition resources they need to thrive. If you or someone you know could benefit from WIC, visit health.ri.gov/WIC or reach out to your local WIC office to learn more about eligibility and how to apply.
Working hard is worth it if you're seeing results. And when it comes to working out, the same thing is true. You want the maximum benefit in the time you have, and that's exactly what Tonal is built for. And with their latest iteration, Tonal 2, you can ensure your workout is more tailored and effective than ever. Tonal's at-home strength training system uses adaptive weight to learn from your movement and set the optimal weight for every move, adjusting in 1-pound increments up to 250 pounds, challenging even the most advanced users to push their limits. You can also experience a full body burn with the new Aero HIIT workouts, the perfect blend of heart-pumping cardio and strength. Plus, the new built-in Smart View leverages a high-resolution camera that lets you see yourself during your workout, analyzes your movement, and provides real-time coaching, just like a personal trainer. Right now, Tonal is offering our listeners $200 off your Tonal purchase with promo code 200TONAL. That's Tonal.com and use promo code 200TONAL for $200 off your purchase. That's Tonal.com. Promo code 200TONAL for $200 off.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Well, this is happening. 25-3 is the Boston lead. We have yet to play 5 minutes. And it's one thing when the threes are falling. I think the more striking thing is the three, that the Cavs are 1 for 7 with 3 turnovers here. And this is, by the way, a team that is just marginally, fractionally, mathematically behind the pace last year's Celtics team set as the best offensive team in NBA history.
Well, if you watch the Celtics right now, what they're doing on their defensive end, they've been good. And it really is Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, to me, sets the tone for what this team has done against the Cavaliers.
Darius Garland down the right side, spied by Jaylen Brown the whole time. Jaylen's really come out smoking. Garland steps back on Jaylen Brown, pump fake, drives through him, scoops, and scores. That's a nice bucket for Darius Garland.
There's a lot to get that bucket.
25-5. So early in the game. Jason Tatum deep on the left wing against Jared Allen. Tricky dribble. Here's the step back. Another three. Nope. Rims out. And the rebound belongs to Max Strus. Celtics hit 7 of their first 9. 3-point shooting is tricky. Garland enters it to Jared Allen, who lays it in. That will not count. He was fouled on the floor. Fouls on Hauser.
Here comes a guy who could be another difference maker coming in the game now.
Luke Cornett comes back after missing the last few games. He has been obviously very good all year, but he's been particularly good against Cleveland. They'll come get Al Horford.
Big body, can block shots maybe a little bit more. Challenge Allen.
Al Horford is a plus 63 against Cleveland this year. Garland drives, floats with the right hand, no good. Cornette immediately snatches a rebound. Here's the quick outlet to Jaylen Brown up the left side. Strus trying to slow him down. Jaylen spins. Strus stays in front of him. Jaylen keeps the dribble alive, throwing that left shoulder into Strus. Drop step. He wants to take the shot. He forced it. No good. Offensive rebound. Luke Cornette, and instead of going back up with it, he brought it back down. He got stripped. Strus driving on Hauser. Crazy flip shot with the right hand, up and good. He was just hoping to get a foul call. He didn't get that, but the shot went. 4 straight for the Cavs. Coming out of the timeout, it's 25-7. Tatum push pass into the corner. Hauser quick three. Nope. Celtics have gone cold here, and the rebound belongs to Garland.
They get some of the same looks, though.
Ty Jerome has been so good. Talk about Ty Jerome here and Sam Merrill in a second. Jerome drives, going to try to bank it. No good, though, and a rebound. Another one for Tatum. Tatum's got 5 rebounds here in the first 7 minutes. Tatum deep on the right side. Derek White has it in the logo. Cornette comes out, sets the high screen. Derek White ambles to his left, takes an open three. No good. They peeled away from him. Cornette keeps the rebound alive, and Sam Hauser awkwardly throws it back up. No good. Diagonal lead from DeAndre Hunter. A first look at him in a Cavs uniform. He's played very well against Jason Tatum in Atlanta. Garland has Cornette on skates, drives. Cornette reaches out, bumps him, and commits the foul.
No shot, though. Garland gets you that herky-jerky, kind of going back and forth.
So Sam Merrill comes in the game to join Ty Jerome. Jaylen Brown comes out, big hand, and he has earned it. 8 points for Jaylen Brown early, very aggressive defensively. Cavs have some interesting dilemmas coming up with Ty Jerome and Sam Merrill. Free agency and salary. Garland, left-hand dribble, creeps into the mid-block. He's going to try to bank it, and he does. So nice, calming stretch here for Cleveland. Coming out of the timeout, they've scored 6 straight. 25-9, Boston by 16. 4:51 to go in the first. Tatum against Jared Allen. Switches to the left hand, drives strong, and gets fouled. He got that first step and beat Jared Allen. 10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Grady Max, the Mick Insurance broadcast booth, back at TD Garden, where things have finally calmed down after a wild, raucous start. It was a crowd that was already ready to go, and the Celtics with that 25-3 explosion to start the game. This building rocking.
So don't we have a winner now from our forward?
Yes, the earliest winner we've ever had. Steve Hoffman wins the Ford F-150 first quarter contest. They'll see a game from the Ford Sports Deck, courtesy of your New England Ford dealer.
Stevie boy, give me a call.
Tatum, you want to give your number out?
Yeah. 1-800, don't call me.
555. Tatum gets the free throws, 27-9. Falling away, DeAndre Hunter feeling contact, throws it up, no good. And a late call made by Danielle Scott. So it's looking at it. As soon as Pritchard came in the game, see, we'll get another look at it. DeAndre Hunter's driving. Oh. Didn't see that one, but
I love when you look at stuff, you're going, ooh, maybe not. I love my favorite one of all time would have been the Jaylen Brown. Oh, no, it was Marcus Smart. Hitting that guy Bonner and the coconuts. I'm not sure if he hit him really that hard. They show the replay in San Antonio. I'm not sure. Whoa.
All right, Derek White comes out. Drew Peterson going to get some first quarter minutes here. Remember, Celtics have built this big lead, but they're playing without Porzingis and without Drew Holiday tonight against the team with the best record of the NBA. Hunter gets 1 of 2 at the line. We're at 27-10. Celtics by 17 on the ball. 4:26 to go in the first. Tatum moving to his left. Jared Allen comes out to challenge. Tatum steps to his right. Another pretty good look. No good. Back iron, and the Celtics have missed a bunch of threes here in a row. 4 in a row since the timeout. Ty Jerome slowed down by Hauser. He's pinned along the sideline. Tatum reaching in, can't get it away from him. They'll find Sam Merrill. His straightaway 3 is good.
Boom, Merrill. He is a set shooter.
10-2 Cavs coming out of the timeout. They've cut it to 14, 27-13. Pritchard out there with Tatum, Peterson, Cornette, and Hauser. Entry, Pritchard in the paint. Waiting for him was Jerome, so he'll shuttle it back out to Hauser. Now Jason Tatum will reset the offense with 5 on the shot clock. Tatum against Garland, left side of the floor, dribbling right hand, left hand, ducks the shoulder, gets one step in, 19-footer, got it at the shot clock buzzer. Tough shot.
Too big.
Tatum is the only one who scored here for the Celtics since that timeout. 29-13. Driving Jerome off the wrong foot, floats with the right hand, no good. And Tatum has 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists in the first 9 minutes. And he just passed Wilt Chamberlain on the all-time scoring list as Pritchard step back 3 is no good. Hauser chases down the rebound. Tatum. I'll run you those numbers as we approach Jason Tatum's birthday here. He's going to drive, bump Garland away, pump fake, draws contact, and a foul on Jared Allen.
Oh, what did he do now? Let me see. He baited him through all the chum in the water and waited for the defender. You see how gravity works. You go up and you come down right to the body. Smart plays by Tatum. Again, controlling the initial point of attack with Brown. Brown about to come back in this game. Craig about to come in this game. So a different look, a different feel Joe Mazzulla is going to have tonight with all these different personnel out there as Tatum misses the first 2 free throws.
So Jason Tatum turns 27 on Monday. So these 2 games this weekend will be his final games as a 26-year-old. And he just arrived in his final spot on the all-time scoring list for players 26 years old and under. He's going to end up 6th on that list in NBA history. He gets his second free throw. He's got 13 points now in the first quarter. Quick 3. Knocked down by Ty Jerome. So we're at 30-16.
Everybody went under the pick.
Jason Tatum straight away. Against Mobley. Switches to the left hand. Spins, dotted line, hangs one in the air, no good. Back iron rebound, deflected by Torrey Craig. Then Cornette, but eventually it comes back to Mobley. And here comes Donovan Mitchell. Cavs within 14 here. They trail by 22 right at the start of the game. Mitchell dribbles to 16 feet. Torrey Craig runs right by him, and that's an open shot, an easy one for Donovan Mitchell. Cavs have gone 15-5 here out of the timeout. Cut the 22-point deficit down to 12, 30-18.
Love that spider.
Jaylen Brown bumping with Sam Merrill on the left side. Merrill holds his ground. Jaylen Brown bulls right through him, runs it up and in. Wow, that was just pure strength.
Right through the defender. The defender was there, then he wasn't there.
The runner for the dotted line is up and good for Ty Jerome. The Cavs now getting any shot they want here. Since the timeout, they are 7 for 10. They've cut it to 12, 32-20. Jaylen Brown on the left side. We got a moving screen called on Pritchard. Offensive foul.
That's Pritchard's second foul there. Not much he won, but that's how they call it in the NBA. And see, you're not really trying to get him open. All you want to do is let him get a little separation. The Cavaliers full marks.
This is sort of the way NBA games go. I mean, it wasn't going to be 300-5. He'll pull up another 3. It's good for Ty Jerome. He's been doing this all year for them. Hit that one over Cornette. And a great bounce back. Al Horford has been the man against Cleveland this year. And as soon as he left the game, Celtics kind of come unglued a little bit defensively. Lead is down to 9, 32-23. 1:04 to go first quarter. Jaylen Brown bumps Merrill, runs it up off the glass, no good. He gets his own rebound, gets fouled as he scoops it up, no good. But Jaylen Brown will get free throw.
Well, something I'm noticing that Jaylen's doing this game where he hasn't done before. He takes that shot. He used to go back and defend. Watch it this time. Goes up with the shot and then follows, goes right back. Is the guy who's closest there. Merrill, all Merrill could do was foul him. But nice little run here by the Cavaliers to get the crowd kind of quieting and get themselves kind of back in space here.
20-7 is the run for the Cavs that Jaylen Brown will try to end at the free throw line. And the first one's good. Celtics went 7 of 9 from 3 in those first 2 segments of the game, but they've missed all 5 since. They're actually getting outshot at this point. And yet they lead by 10. It's reverentially quiet for the second free throw for Jaylen Brown, which is going to be short. Rebound DeAndre Hunter. So Cleveland down 10 with the ball, 33-23, 52 seconds to go first quarter. Ty Jerome hounded by Torrey Craig. Moving to his right, Craig trying to stay on his shoulder. Jerome deep under the basket, pump fake, blocked from behind by Tatum, and he swatted that off Merrill out of bounds. Big defensive play made by Jason Tatum to help out Torrey Craig. Celtics wanted to inbound the ball. Horford came in the game. He likes that ball handed to him, but Joe Mazzulla wanted to make a substitution in offense for defense and get Sam Hauser in for Torrey Craig for the 2-for-1.
Jerome was complaining, then said he got fouled. Might have.
A 13.7 rebound first quarter for Tatum. Puts it in his left hand, drives on Mobley, gets in deep, scoops it up and in. Score on the foul.
Ooh. Man, went right through Mobley's body. I mean, who's staying out in front of this? I pushed Mobley away, and then looked like, was that on Spider who came across and hit him on the arm?
No, it's on Mobley.
Yeah, I didn't see the one on. I didn't see the foul, but
every night you got to point out, because you blink and you miss things like this. We're watching a generational superstar getting better and better every night, and Jason Tatum in the bigger games now is elevating even higher. 16 points in the first quarter, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Celtics by 13, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Donovan Mitchell drive, kick to the right corner. Hunter's 3 is good. They're going to love him. Boston lead is 10. Basically no difference, about a half second between the 2 clocks, so we count it down here in the first quarter. Celtics did lead by 22, now it is 10, 36-26. Been the story of every game this year between these 2 teams. Celtics have built a big lead. Cavs have come back once to win and twice to make it interesting. Tatum switches to the left hand, drives on Mobley, step back in the mid-block, high arcing jumper is good. Tatum is doing it all here in the first quarter. And that will do it for the first 12 minutes. Jason Tatum puts on a show. The Celtics a deluge of threes to begin the game, and they lead by 12 at the end of 1 at the Garden in the Eastern Conference Showdown. Boston 38, Cleveland 26 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
My best friend died suddenly, and now his wife and kids have to move out of their house. I had no idea he didn't have life insurance. If I could go back, I'd tell him how easy and affordable protecting your family can be with SelectQuote. In 15 minutes, a licensed insurance agent found me a $500,000 life insurance policy for only $18 a month. They compare many of the nation's most highly rated insurance carriers to find the right coverage and price for your needs. In the last 40 years, they've helped more than 2 million families secure over $700 billion in coverage. Even if you have a health concern, SelectQuote agents can find you the right policy at the lowest price. Don't wait until it's too late. Get peace of mind that your loved ones are protected with life insurance.
Go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Well, a drama in 2 acts in the first quarter here at TD Garden tonight. Celtics lead by 12, 38-26, but they built a stunning 25-3 lead to begin the game, going 7 of 9 from 3. They did not make another 3 the rest of the quarter. Cavs got 8 off the bench from Ty Jerome, and we've seen great bench performances in this season series. We saw one from Cleveland in the game here in November. We saw one from the Celtics in the game in February. But saw that again from the Cavs. Basically, the starters were a -17, and the bench a +5 in that first quarter. Al Horford a +22. He's been ridiculous. Al Horford now this year, 93 minutes against the Cavaliers is a +65, and the Celtics are a -45 with him out of the game.
Yeah. One thing you're watching is you're watching another guy who knows he belongs is Ty Jerome. He feels like he belongs. He can shoot the basketball. He controlled the initial point of attack. He had a little arrogance about him. I like when I see a guy play that way. Every time you come to the ballpark, as you like to say, you might see something really, really different.
Second quarter begins. Cleveland ball trailing by 12, 38-26. Falling away at the elbow. Jump was good. Donovan Mitchell. 38-28. 10-point lead. Game. Derek White for Jaylen Brown. Straight away. Lobs on the inside. Horford catches, throws it out to the wing where Pritchard has time to set himself and knock down a three.
So you're going to double team Al Horford, who's going to pass the ball anyway.
So the Celtics now 8 of 15 from distance. They lead by 13, 41-28. Donovan Mitchell probing with that left-hand dribble drive. Jumps into Jaylen Brown to draw the contact.
Smart play. The spider. This time gets his man up in the air. And look, it's so cool the way he does it. Like Brown kind of like, I got beat here. No thing I want to do with that play. I think I'd want to double team, make Spider give it up. Watch it, man. He is just amazing to me. Ever since he came to this league, I watched him when he was in Salt Lake City, and it was amazing there. When they made that trade, I thought he'd be even better if he went to New York with the Knicks.
Donovan Mitchell gets the free throws. So we're at 41-30. Boston by 11. Opening minute, second quarter. Derek White out of the wing against Dean Wade. Finds Luke Cornett standing at three-point line. Misses Jaylen Brown on the handoff, but Jaylen's got it back, steps to his right, takes a quick three and knocks that down. Boy, Jaylen Brown has confidence going through the roof tonight. He's got 14. 3 of 3 from three-point land. He statistically is one of the worst three-point shooters in the league. Donovan Mitchell tries to get it back, and he does. 44-33, Boston by 11.
Cleveland just going easy now.
They're the #1 offense basically in NBA history, so they should be confident. Derek White, cross-court pass deflected by Mitchell and stolen by Mobley. Derek White turns it over. Mobley at the middle of the floor, 2 long strides, runs it off the window and in. Cuts it to 9, 44-35. 10-14 to go first half. Pritchard moves left side of Jaylen Brown. Cornett sets a screen. Jaylen steps to his left. Draws the double team, muscles it, just carries it into, and he's tied up for a jump ball. He just went to Saquon Barkley there and just cradled the ball and just ran into the middle of the floor as he had 2 or 3 Cavs reaching for it.
Mitchell just came and just grabbed that basketball. Brown was trying to get it up off his fingertips, but all right. Give him a spot where he's going to throw the basketball.
Celtics win a jump ball. Horford has it. Drop step on Wade. Floats it up. Blocked by Mobley.
Oh, wow.
Looks like he was about to pin it, but he got it just in time. Clean block. Okoro. So many weapons now. Cleveland fully healthy. Entry to Okoro. Knocked away by Cornett. Cavs turn it over. Al Horford moves it ahead to Jaylen Brown. Left side of the floor. Spins on Wade. Turns the corner. Comes right down the middle. Scoops off the window and in. Scoring the foul. Jaylen Brown, there is no hesitation in his game at all.
Why just attacking? understands they're not quick enough, not fast enough. This time beats his man towards him. Just enough of a little hip check as he goes in and lays it in and kisses that puppy off the window. But that is Jaylen Brown, MVP. That's who he's playing right. That's who he's playing just like.
Free throw is good. 3-point play. 47-35. 12-point game. Donovan Mitchell steps to his right. Straightaway three, no good. Back iron. Rebound. Mobley keeps it alive to Okoro, who spins quickly, puts it off the window and in, and that's enough for Joe Mazzulla. He'll call timeout. Cavs have done what they have needed to do to get back in at 9:31 to go first half. Boston 47, Cleveland 37 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
With Cox Mobile, you're covered coast to coast, so you can call your friends anytime on that road trip from New York City to L.A., even in, Franklin, Illinois.
Huh, what if I call from Franklin, Georgia?
Yep, covered.
Ooh, Franklin, Texas?
Uh-huh.
Franklin, Kansas, Missouri, Virginia, Nebraska,
all
Connecticut.
covered. Cox Mobile runs on the network with more nationwide coverage than T-Mobile and has call quality you can rely on. Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Cox Internet required. Comparison based on percentage of area covered by T-Mobile as compared to Cox Mobile from FCC National Broadband Map of U.S. as of 12/31/23. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Hey folks, it's Brian from Norfolk Power, landscape and property management pros. Are you ready for the upcoming mowing season? Get in now for the best selection of Walker and Wright mowers. Or go electric this season with Mean Green. Norfolk Power is a leading destination for all your mower needs with aggressive financing options. Want to look stylish? Well, of course you do. Pull that equipment package with a Max D trailer. Visit any of our Norfolk Power stores or text us at 508-384-0011. Norfolk Power, celebrating 50 years in business.
Hey, all you small business owners out there, imagine what you could do with an extra hour every day. As the everything app for hourly teams, Homebase brings scheduling, time clocks, and payroll together in one place to simplify your workday. So let your time-saving fantasies run wild and join the 150,000 businesses already using Homebase. Celebrated by Forbes, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal, head to joinhomebase.com to get started today.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Cavs are back within 10. And if you've been around a long time with us, you can tell we're not multitasking, because there's a lot of stuff to cover here that Jason Tatum is getting done, including 18 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists in the first quarter. And that made me wonder how often that's ever happened in NBA history, that anyone has ever done that. It's just the 5th quarter in NBA history that a player has done that. And if you throw in the block that he had, that's only been done once in NBA history, and he did it in the first quarter tonight.
Well, like you say, that's checking all the boxes. Talking about attacking the rim and rebounding the basketball. If you're effective in that way, man, you can make a lot of noise. Derek White kind of slapping his hands, felt like he could have made a couple plays with some steals.
Breck's proud to be the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics. Breck's cards over 25,000 companies make every dollar count. Learn more at Brex.com/grow. Celtics lead by 10, 47-37. It was what a deluge at the start, 25-3. And I'm sure Joe Mazzulla was thinking what Kenny Atkins was thinking was, yeah, this is an amazing run, but it's so crazy early in the game. And the Cavs just gone back methodically to their offense, taking advantage of Horford being out of the game. No Porzingis to protect the paint. Just chipping away. Boston with the ball, leading by 10. Derek White moves it to Jaylen Brown. They run away from him, so he's open for another 3. No good. Cornette trying to keep the offensive rebound alive, but eventually it bounces down into the hands of Donovan Mitchell. Tatum has 18 in the first quarter. Jaylen Brown up to 17 now. Donovan Mitchell moving to his right. Kick out gives way to wide open 3, but it comes up short. Cornette jumps, has the rebound. Stolen from him by Merrill, and Merrill throws it out to the wing. Okoro for Merrill. Scoops an entry pass to Mobley, and the Celtics have to foul. Cornette had that rebound in his hands, and the Cavs took it away.
Well, who'd they get the foul on? Derek is putting his hands up, but that looked like that foul was on Brown.
It's on Derek White, his first.
That foul should have been on Brown. Celtics got away with one. Celtics, he hit him with the body. He hit him with the body. But the Celtics but because White got in and stuck his hand in there.
And that's big. I'm surprised the Cavs bench didn't make a think about that, because on a night the Celtics are already shorthanded. That would have been the third foul against Jaylen Brown early in the second quarter.
There was no question about that one. You could tell that they missed it, but nobody said anything. And Derek White, smart to his nature, just said, okay, no, we're going to do this.
9-3 run here for the Cavs is the latest one. They've cut it to 8. This is as close as they have been since the opening minute of the game, when the Celtics started 11-zip. Peyton Pritchard, right side up, fakes a three, puts to the floor, drives on to Coral. Pritchard brings it back out, bounce entry at the elbow. Jaylen Brown against Mobley, step back into a tough 18-footer, no good. That's not a good shot for Jaylen. And Okoro has the rebound. The Cavs can very quickly make this a two-possession game now. 47-39, Boston, 8:26 to go in the first half. Donovan Mitchell switches to the left hand, drives in traffic, floats it up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back for Dean Wade. Nobody boxed him out. It's down to 6, 47-41.
All he did was just throw the ball up high.
Derek White moves it to Jaylen Brown, right side. Cornette comes out, sets the high screen. Jaylen Brown, bounce pass for Derek White. Enters to Cornette in the middle of the floor. Cornette, one dribble turns, tried to hand to Derek White. It was sloppy. Derek White saves it for Al Horford.
Numbers.
Shot clock winding down. It's a 2. Al turns, fades, crazy tough shot, no good. Offensive rebound. Cornette got it and got fouled.
I give Al 4 marks for just getting that ball up quickly. But then Luke just working inside out. Mobley hits him in the face.
The Celtics scored 25 points in the first 4 minutes and 49 seconds. They've gone over 11 minutes since, and they've scored 22.
Tatum comes back in this game. Brown comes out. Who's going to fill the gap right now?
Peyton Pritchard goes left side. Jason Tatum lobs one for Horford. Beyond the left elbow, a couple of dribbles, ball knocked away. Little reach in, steal. Give that one, I'm pretty sure, to Merrill. Now Mobley attacking Derek White. He loses the ball. Can Horford save it? He could not. Horford got to it, but he was stepping out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs. It's 14 to shoot.
Cavs coming back with their full complement now.
Allen, Hunter, Garland will come back in. Mitchell and Mobley and Merrill will go out. And Kenny Atkinson can really see what he has here, and now that he has a full complement of players. Joe Mazzulla, you know he likes the adversity. Garland finds Hunter in the corner for 3. And the lead is down to 3.
Hunter came out under control then and knocked that shot down.
47-44. 3-point Boston lead, 7:20 to go first half. Quick throw from Tatum is an air ball. The Celtics came out throwing haymakers, but it's not a 5-minute game. Celtics force some threes. That changed the momentum, and it's been all Cavs here. Garland down the right side, gets in deep, pump fake, he lost the ball. That went off his own knee, out of bounds. That's an unforced error by Darius Garland. Celtics hang on to the lead, up by 3, 7:04 to go in the first half. Tatum into the corner, Hauser is open, 3 comes up short, and the rebound belongs to Okoro. Celtics have missed 8 of their last 10 from 3. DeAndre Hunter deep on the left side against Sam Hauser. Hunter down the right side, muscles it up, air ball. Wanted to get some contact. He got some, but that was just good defense from Sam Hauser and a force by DeAndre Hunter. Tatum looking for an opening behind the Horford screen. Starts down the right side. Jared Allen is waiting, so Tatum will step back into a 17-footer switch. But Tatum is locked in shooting the ball tonight.
That just up that high over the fingertips of Allen.
20 for Jason Tatum. Garland over the shoulder pass. Wade steps right into an open 3 and knocks it down.
Remember Wade came in, had that one outlier game that he was just sensational against the Celtics.
Last March. That comeback win for the Cavs before they played Denver. Same thing will happen this weekend in reverse. Cavs are 7 of the last 9 from 3. Here's an open one for Derek White. Boston by 5, 52-47. We are midway through the second quarter. Darius Garland against Derek White. Pulls it back into his right hand, drives to the dotted line, scoops it up, and in off the window. Tough move by Darius Garland, beating Derek White.
Bunch of herky-jerky in there, Dan.
Cavs have scored 46 points in the last 14 minutes. Tatum, shuttle pass right side, gives Derek White another look at a three. Better find that man. Celtics have knocked down a couple of shots, and they push the lead back to 6, 55-49. Darius Garland moving to his right, chased by Hauser, puts it back in his left hand, steps back into a three, no good. Rebound, Tatum deflects it to himself. But Tatum has been a monster here. 20 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. And Tatum hobbled a little bit, just putting a little extra pressure on his right foot to make sure it's okay as he joins the play. Boston by 6, down the ball, 5:05 to go first half. Derek White pull up on Jared Allen, bricks the three badly. DeAndre Hunter has the rebound. Here comes Darius Garland up the middle of the floor, switches to the right hand, pass Hauser, shovels it to the left corner. Okoro for three.
Okoro starts hitting shots. That's crazy. You're talking about all kind of Cavs just hitting shots continuously.
They all can hit threes because the offense has given them a bunch of open shots all year. 4:52 to go. First half, Boston 55, Cleveland 52 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, all you small business owners out there. Imagine what you could do with an extra hour every day. As the everything app for hourly teams, Homebase brings scheduling, time clocks, and payroll together in one place to simplify your workday. So let your time-saving fantasies run wild and join the 150,000 businesses already using Homebase. Celebrated by Forbes, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal, head to joinhomebase.com to get started today.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went...
I'm so excited.
Yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It's just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Hey folks, it's Brian from Norfolk Power. Contractors, get in now and build your custom equipment package. Norfolk Power is the leading destination for your attachment needs, including diamond mulching heads, Encon rotators, and Land Pride construction attachments with aggressive financing options. Want to look stylish? Pull that equipment package with the Max D trailer. Visit any of our Norfolk Power stores or text us at 508-384-0011. Norfolk Power, celebrating 50 years in business.
We're in Baton Rouge at the original Raising Cane's with the man that started it all.
Wait, are you the Yes Chef guy?
Todd started this place 28 years ago with one goal in mind: making the best chicken fingers in the world. We got their famous box combo, chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries, Texas toast slaw, and their world famous cane sauce. Could shed a tear right now.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
4:52 to go in the first half. Joe Murray will be along at halftime with scores from around the NBA, including many scores from the OKC Thunder, who already have 69 on the board in the second quarter at Atlanta. Thunder will be here a week from Wednesday in the final game of this high-profile 7-game homestand. Denver's up by 6 at Detroit, trying to snap the Pistons' winning streak. That game early in the third quarter. And Jokic's going to have another triple-double, another third-quarter triple-double. He's one rebound away heading in here on Sunday afternoon. Last year, remember, the Nuggets defending the title swept the Celtics on their way to the title. This year, the Celtics are the defending champions, trying to sweep the season series from Denver on Sunday afternoon. But the immediate problem is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Celtics playing shorthanded, just through some haymakers at the start of the game, built a stunning 25-3 lead, but it's been all Cavs since then. And the Boston advantage is just 3 now, 55-52, with 4:52 to go in the first half.
Well, you watch the Cavaliers, what they're doing. A lot of guys are isoing one-on-one, getting open shots. And it starts out really with Garland. Garland's been sensational.
5 assists for Darius Garland. Donovan Mitchell with 10. Brown and Tatum have 37 combined for the Celtics. Tatum, bounce pass for Jaylen Brown, top of the circle, drives, knocks Garland away, and hits a little jumper for the dotted line.
Garland was trying to pick that foul up, and it looked close as Jalen extended that arm into the body.
Jalen's got 19. Tatum has 20, not to mention 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Straightaway 3 is open for Garland, no good. Celtics dodge one, rebound Cornette. Celtics by 5 on the ball. Jaylen Brown up the right side, turns the shoulder into Dean Wade, spins back to his right, now tries the left side. At the free throw line, leans in, can't force anything, so he kicks it back out to Tatum. Plenty of time, 10 on the shot clock. Cornette comes out, sets the high screen. Tatum weaves behind it, attacks Jared Allen, knocks him away, and scores off the glass.
What they're doing, probing early. You attack early, and after that, then you turn into something else.
Wade, pull-up 3 in transition, rims out, and Tatum, who has been absolutely ridiculous in the first half, grabs his 9th rebound along with 22 points. He steps to his left, takes another 3 and hits it. We're watching a magical performance from Jason Tatum.
That's a huge swing. That's a 6-point swing.
25, 9, and 6 in the first half. Garland drives, floats it up, lob, thrown down by Jared Allen.
See, I would rather nobody challenge that shot at the end instead of giving a layup and a dunk to Allen. That's the only way Allen's been involved in this game.
62-54, Boston by 8. 3:21 to go in the first half. Tatum, deep on the right side, now it'll be away from the ball, body's flying. Jaylen Brown got knocked down.
Curl.
Yeah. Jason Tatum, by the way, just hit his 1,500th 3 of his NBA career with his 3rd of the night. And the degree to which he's the only one to do that before his 27th birthday is pretty absurd.
Luke comes in, has a little bandage on his head coming out of this game.
Tatum against Jared Allen, straight away, steps to his right, another 3.
Oh.
Banked it in. When it's your night, it's your night. 28, 9, and 6 for Tatum in the first half, and there's still 2:52 to go. Celtics have built the lead back to 11. Donovan Mitchell diagonals it out of the left side of Max Strus. Shovel pass from Mobley, turns the corner. Jaylen Brown waiting for him. Mobley back to his left, pump fake, lifts it with the left hand, no good. Rebound Al Horford, and here comes Tatum again. Tatum is in another world right now. I'm going to pull up 3. This one's no good. Long rebound, and Strus will come up with it. Darius Garland into the front court. Dribbles around Tatum, attacks, scoops, and scores. Garland's been really good.
Garland's just tricky, man.
Derek White out of the left side against Max Strus. Push pass for Tatum. Right side, Horford, he'll try a 3. Got it. Al Horford's first points of the night put Boston up by 12 with 2:04 to go in the first half. Garland drives, runs it off the glass, no good. Rebound, Hauser comes back to get it. Celtics done a nice job getting back defensively for a rebound. Derek White angles to his left. Mitchell waiting for him. It comes back to Tatum, who has been beyond brilliant. He zips the entry to Jaylen Brown, but we got an offensive foul call. Strus was down. That's what freed Jaylen Brown. Joe Mazzulla with his palms in the air. Jaylen Brown arguing the call. He definitely shoved Strus, and that's a 3rd foul on Jaylen Brown.
They've been looking for it, but Brown with those arms up like that, if you extend those arms into the body of the defender, you're going to get it. Brown now having to come out of this game. Don't want to pick up another one.
You know, as we said earlier, Jaylen Brown was lucky he didn't get called for
off the floor.
3rd foul earlier. Jalen's still talking. Finally, Joe Mazzulla grabs him and pulls him off the floor.
Am I the only one saying that? You got all the players around him.
What do you have 12 assistant coaches for, if not that? Donovan Mitchell pull up on Hauser for 3. Net barely moves.
The spider.
68-59. Boston by 9. 96 seconds to go in the first half. Tatum reaching milestones before we can even tweet him out. Tatum switches to the right hand, gets to the dotted line, squares, tough shot, bounces out wide left. That was a force. Looking for his 30th point of the first half. Donovan Mitchell moves to his right around Tatum. Hauser slows him down. Mitchell bounce pass to Garland, who is wide open for 3. Lead is back to 6.
Cavaliers just reeling them back in each time.
Both teams have shot the ball crazy well. The difference is the rebounding right now. Derek White has it in his right hand, pulls up at the elbow. His jumper is true. Both teams just shooting the lights out of it here, 70-62. Once upon 10 years ago, 15 years ago, this is a final score. We're not even at halftime yet.
Jimmy O'Brien someplace right now screaming.
Donovan Mitchell down the left side, tried to elevate, and he got fouled. Late foul call, but they call it. Donovan Mitchell, who had that highlight dunk on Porzingis early in the year, has gone in a couple of times trying to get another one.
Look at the challenge here.
We're getting our first look at the replay. That's a foul. Oh, they're going to challenge.
I thought there's all ball here.
Maybe.
Oh, no.
Al put his left hand out as Donovan Mitchell was going up for it, and Joe Mazzulla's going to use the challenge here.
I looked like Tatum hit him on the arm as he's going up with this basketball.
Remember, they can call that.
Taking a timeout on the floor to challenge the ruling of a defensive foul on Jason Tatum.
So the Celtics use the challenge. We'll see if it pays off here. 45.9 to go in the first half. Celtics leading by 8.
Yeah, and you're going to make these challenges, but not based on emotion. Based on, what it's saying. Look at Tatum, the off arm here. Gets Donovan Mitchell on the wrist as he goes in. This should not have been a challenge by the Celtics. Not a good one. Clearly see Tatum's hand as he hits Mitchell on the arm going up with that basketball.
Obviously, we're too far away from the court to really know, but my educated guess would be, in the brief amount of time you have challenged that, is that the first thing they saw was the first thing that we saw, which is that Al Horford reached out and had the clean block. But when you look at the replay, it's clear that he was fouled by Tatum.
After review, we see that Jason Tatum makes forearm contact and wrist contact to Donovan Mitchell. The challenge has been deemed unsuccessful. The call will stand. There will be 2 free throws to Donovan Mitchell. Since it is unsuccessful, Boston will lose their timeout and will not have the ability to challenge.
So Ben Taylor delivering the bad news, and I just think they looked at the Horford block, but the foul was on Tatum. So Joe Mazzulla drops to 20-16 this year in challenges, sort of middle of the pack in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell will get free throws here with 45.9 to go in the first half, and the Celtics leading by 8.
I like what the Cavaliers have done. They've got more people involved in this game than the Celtics have.
Well, they also have more people than the Celtics have tonight without Porzingis and Holiday. First free throw for Donovan Mitchell's good.
Wade knocking down shots. He's been pretty good.
The Cavs have 5 players who played off the bench, if I may illustrate your point. All 5 have made a 3. Second free throw is good, and we got a 2-possession game, 70-64. Celtics led early by 22. Cavs have made it a 1-possession game on a couple of occasions here. Celtics look like they're going to take the lead into the locker room here. Tatum pull up on Mobley, 18 feet, rocks in. Second time he's gotten a leprechaun bounce from the rim, and Jason Tatum has 31 in the first half.
Might want to stop this ball, but he's 2-for-1 opportunity. Let him walk it down.
Should be. That is a mistake. Tatum has 30, not 31. They made a mistake at the table. Bounce pass, Strus. Cross court goes right to the hands of Mobley. Celtics have the steal. Pritchard gets it away to Al Horford. He's pinned along the baseline, but he gets it back to Peyton Pritchard. Celtics have it here. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to go. Everybody wants Jason Tatum to take the shot. He has earned it. A 30-point first half, and he's going to try to cap it now. Here comes the double team. Tatum gets rid of it. Hauser diagonals out to Pritchard. Pritchard right-hand dribble to the baseline. Bounce pass. Horford floats it up and in. 2.7 to go. Inbound, crazy half-court scoop shot from Mitchell is no good, and that is how the first half will come to an end, and it was a doozy. The Celtics roared out of the gate, a 25-3 lead. And then Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell just slowly but surely chipped away and chipped away and chipped away. Cleveland at one point got it back to 3, but the Celtics behind a 30-point, 9 rebound, 7 assist, generational first half from Jason Tatum will take a 10-point lead into the locker room. Our score, Boston 74, Cleveland 64. It's halftime on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club. Politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize. And turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Hey, all you small business owners out there, imagine what you could do with an extra hour every day. As the everything app for hourly teams, Homebase brings scheduling, time clocks, and payroll together in one place to simplify your workday. So let your time-saving fantasies run wild and join the 150,000 businesses already using Homebase. Celebrated by Forbes, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal, head to joinhomebase.com to get started today.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But this one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now, here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. Oh, one last number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/aware for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Tatum, who has been absolutely ridiculous in the first half, grabs his 9th rebound along with 22 points. He steps to his left, takes another three and hits it. We're watching a magical performance from Jason Tatum.
That's a huge swing. That's a 6-point swing.
25, 9, and 6 in the first half.
All right, welcome into Celtics halftime. I'm Joe Murray, and well, that was the player taking care of business. In the first half, it's presented by Cambridge Savings Bank. Taking care of business starts with a great team. With CSB, you get a partner who puts up with you first, so you can focus on what matters most. Visit CambridgeSavings.com or stop by a branch to start your relationship today. Member FDIC. Wow, we get back to Jason Tatum, who was absolutely lights out in the first half, locked in. The Green got out to a 25-3 lead. They started out 7 of 9 from downtown. Tatum has 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists, 1 block. At halftime, Celtics lead 74-64. He's also got some help tonight. Jaylen Brown's back. He's missed the last couple of games with a thigh issue, but he's played 17 minutes, 7 of 12 from the field. He also has 3 threes. He's 3 for 4 from downtown. He's got a couple of rebounds, and, well, he's got 19 points, including this basket.
Derek White out of the wing against Dean Wade. Finds Luke Cornett standing at three-point line, misses Jaylen Brown on the handoff, but Jaylen's got it back, steps to his right, takes a quick three, and knocks that down. Boy, Jaylen Brown has confidence going through the roof tonight.
Both Tatum and Brown, 49 points in the first half combined. Also, can't forget about Derek White, who's been outstanding over the last few games. He played 19 minutes, 4 of 7 from the field, 3 for 6 from downtown. He's got 3 steals. And he had 11 points. He's been on fire lately. Let's hear it.
Tatum, shuttle pass right side, gives Derek White another look at the three. Better find that man.
So, first half, Celtics shot 14 of 26 from 3. That is 54%, Joe Math. They're out-rebounding Cleveland right now, 23-17. And they have a 10-point lead. The rest of the starters, Sam Hauser tonight, 6 points. He's knocked down 2 threes. He's got 6 rebounds as well. And Al Horford got the start tonight. No Porzingis or Drew Holiday tonight. Horford, he's got 5 points. He has hit a 3. He's doing all the dirty work tonight. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Celtics could use more from their bench in the second half. Only 3 points combined, and it's from Peyton Pritchard, who hit 1-3 from downtown. Luke Cornett, in his first game back, he's missed the last couple of games. Torrey Craig saw 3 minutes, and Drew Peterson got some garbage time in there. But the star of the first half on his way to a triple-double, it's Jason Tatum.
Cavs have made it a one-possession game on a couple of occasions here. So it looks like they're going to take the lead into the locker room here. Tatum pull up on Mobley, 18 feet, rocks in. Second time he's gotten a leprechaun bounce from the rim, and Jason Tatum has 31 in the first half.
And his foot was on the line, so they gave him 30. Just on the Cavs side, let's see what Donovan Mitchell can do in the second half. We'll get your Sports Hub headlines. Coming up next, we'll take a look at the NBA scoreboard. Celtics lead 74-64. I'm Joe Murray on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
At Hotels.com, we know some travelers crave sand between their toes. Others want to be poolside with a drink on the way. And more often than not, those two people end up in a relationship. With the Hotels.com app, compare properties side by side across amenities like pool and ocean view. Compromise isn't so bad when you're holding a Mai Tai by a pool with an ocean view, agreeing that, yeah, this is better than finding sand in awkward places for 3 days. Book now in the Hotels.com app and find your perfect somewhere.
Hey folks, it's Brian from Norfolk Power. Contractors, get in now and build your custom equipment package. Norfolk Power is a leading destination for your attachment needs, including diamond mulching heads, Encon rotators, and Land Pride construction attachments with aggressive financing options. Want to look stylish? Pull that equipment package with the Max D trailer. Visit any of our Norfolk Power stores or text us at 508-384-0011. Norfolk Power, celebrating 50 years in business.
Gain Super Flings are here to take your laundry to the next level.
Talking about Gain Super Flings. Super size laundry packs. These things are huge. Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings laundry packs have 4 times the Oxy cleaning power and 3 times the Febreze freshness versus Gain Original Liquid.
Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings for next level laundry.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this,
Thanks, Mom.
fixing that. You reach a destination, and then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you, around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise, for lives in drive.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5 thesportshub.com. Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Well, scoreboard from around the league brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Right now, Denver leads Detroit 102-80. It's the Thunder 71, Hawks 64. Both those games started the third quarter. Blazers all over the Nets right now, 68-50 in the third quarter. Pacers 58, Heat 46. Raptors up on the Bulls 50-40, and the Grizzlies have a 45-40 lead over New York. Just 3 other games on the night. Phoenix hosts New Orleans. Minnesota heads to Utah, and the Lakers host the Clippers in the nightcap tonight. Some NFL news today. Matthew Stafford returning to the LA Rams. He talked to a couple other teams. Well, now the Giants, they have interest in Aaron Rodgers. The Bruins, they announced a few roster moves today. Georgi Merkulov coming up to the big team, and Garrett Crochet on the mound today. 1 2/3, 1 hit, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts for the Red Sox in their 7-5 loss to the Phillies. Headlines are brought to you by Valvoline Innocent Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com to save 15% off your next drive-through oil change at Valvoline Innocent Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray. The second half is next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey folks, it's Brian from Norfolk Power. Contractors, get in now and build your custom equipment package. Norfolk Power is a leading destination for your attachment needs, including diamond mulching heads, Encon rotators, and Land Pride construction attachments with aggressive financing options. Want to look stylish? Pull that equipment package with the Max D trailer. Visit any of our Norfolk Power stores or text us at 508-384-0011. Norfolk Power, celebrating 50 years in business.
When we started writing our thoughts down on paper, it opened up endless possibilities. Ideas could grow beyond the borders of the mind, and it changed the world. Somewhere along the way, we lost touch with paper, distracted by devices made for every purpose except thinking and focus. On edge, waiting for the next notification. But what if new technology didn't pull us away from paper, but brought us closer to it? Listen. That's not paper. It's the sound of the new Remarkable Paper Pro, rewriting the future. A paper tablet with a true color ink display, gentle reading light, and unheard of tactility, with digital features for taking notes, thinking, and organizing, without any distractions. Paper is about to change the world again. Get your paper tablet at remarkable.com today.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all-day freshness.
Hey folks, it's Brian from Norfolk Power, landscape and property management pros. Are you ready for the upcoming mowing season? Get in now for the best selection of Walker and Wright mowers. Or go electric this season with Mean Green. Norfolk Power is a leading destination for all your mower needs with aggressive financing options. Want to look stylish? Well, of course you do. Pull that equipment package with a Max D trailer. Visit any of our Norfolk Power stores or text us at 508-384-0011. Norfolk Power, celebrating 50 years in business.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub. This is Reliving the Green.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for Danny Ainge!
KG is locked and loaded tonight.
What a play by Bird!
A look back at this date in Celtics history.
Ojala gets it in safe for the Tice. Celtics down 3. Tatum catches. He had a 3, gives it up so he can drive, goes to the left hand, reverses it up and in. One to the end, one didn't get it. Tatum spins, goes quick on the baseline, flips it up and in. With 4.7 to go, the Celtics grab the lead. Timeout, Scott Brooks in the corner. Beal smothered by Tatum. Help from Ojale, forces the jumper. It rims out at the buzzer, and the Celtics pull a rabbit out of the hat tonight. Can't get enough Shemi Ojale highlights. Celtics leading by 10, 74-64, 4 years ago tonight in this building, which tonight is jam-packed and raucous. Wasn't so much 4 years ago during the pandemic season when the Celtics, obviously like most teams, had to play basically without a crowd. That was the night Bradley Beal came in, dropped 46. Jason Tatum was brilliant anyway in that game, and the Celtics win that game. And back then we were talking about Bradley Beal as being a piece for the Celtics, right? And now look how fortunate they were that did not happen.
Well, Bradley Beal, the guy's kind of moved around and, you know, decided he was going to leave Washington. They gave him that huge contract, and then all of a sudden other things started to happen. It was a feel-good thing about a guy who was from St. Louis, but at the same time, things have worked out the best for the Boston Celtics. Even when you think about Anthony Davis possibly coming here from New Orleans if you had given up one Jason Tatum.
All right, a lot of things have happened here, including Jason Tatum has broken all of the statistical models. We have all these people running around here saying this is the first time this has ever happened. It's the second time this has ever happened. And there's a lot of confusion about it because
don't they know you have a computer? Don't they know that you have a computer?
The problem is that everybody has different information, whether it's the first time or the second time in NBA history.
It's the right information, okay?
The point is that Jason Tatum had 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists in the first half. Celtics by 10, playing shorthanded tonight, but Jason Tatum is making up for some of those hands. Cleveland with the ball. Going left to right to begin the second half. Wearing the home whites tonight on the road. Handoff to Max Strus. His follow-away three is no good. Rebound deflected by Mobley. Hauser had it, lost it. Taken away from him by Jared Allen. Celtics are not securing these rebounds now after a strong start in that part of the game. They had a terrible rebounding night at Detroit. Mitchell steps to his left, misses the three. Rebound, Horford dropped it, but he has it back. By the way, Detroit going to lose tonight, it looks like, to Denver. Triple-double Jokic. Jaylen Brown jumps into Mobley, creates some contact. Now, what kind of foul are they calling here?
He's shooting foul. I'm not sure if he's going to be behind the line or not. It's only a 2-shot foul, but this is going to be the key. Brown not picking up another foul. Picked up that third foul late in the half, and now has 3 fouls going into this.
All right, here's the story right now. The Celtics playing shorthanded, and the Cleveland bench outscored them 28-3 in the first half. First free throw good for Jaylen Brown.
Well, you think about the Celtics and some of the guys you talk about who can come off the bench and score for you. When you have Hauser in the lineup, that's part of your bench crew. Horford, part of your bench crew.
Jaylen Brown getting 3 free throws here.
I didn't know they gave him 3. Looked like his foot was over the line, but Celtics would take it.
Celtics got a pretty good whistle here.
I hear somebody screaming out, "Come on, JB!"
He gets all 3 free throws, and the Celtics extend the lead to 13, 77-64. What a weekend this is. Cavs tonight, Jokic and the Nuggets on Sunday afternoon, then the debut of the documentary on HBO Monday night. Darius Garland steps to his right free throw line, flips it up way short. Didn't have anything on it. Tatum has another rebound. That's his 10th already. Jaylen Brown avoids Garland into the front court. Mitchell waiting for him. Jaylen Brown going to drive on him. Kick to the right corner, waiting. Hauser 3, no good. Rebound, weak side, Jared Allen.
Get back, get back, get back.
Donovan Mitchell galloping, Euro step in the paint, trying to throw it out to the wing. Got deflected on the bounce by Hauser.
You got to get back beyond the basketball. But if you do that in today's NBA, you do it, then you leave a 3-point shooter out there by himself.
Under on the bounce to Mobley. Wanted to go back to Mitchell, does so with the bounce pass. He attacks, gets to the cup, and lays it in. Wanted an and one, didn't get it.
Oh, Mitchell is so strong, though.
Donovan Mitchell was 17. He has a chance to do something that's only been done twice in the last 30 years. Jaylen Brown drives, gets fouled again as he switched from his left hand to the right hand, but they're not going to call this one a shooting foul.
Oh, the guy took care of it.
And that's what now the Celtics bench is arguing.
He's bringing the ball up. Come on. You're right.
They're correcting it. And you know what? That's all that matters. Just get it right. So 2 free throws and 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. Easily Media Group Station.
Grady Max of the Amica Insurance broadcast booth. TD Garden on a wild night. If you're just joining us, you have missed a lot. Celtics playing tonight without Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. Roared out of the gate, and I mean roared. 7 threes in the first 5 minutes. They led 25-3. And it was all Cavs after that, just slowly but surely, and then sometimes not so slowly, once the threes started to fall for their bench players. Cavs, I'm just doing the math right now, 7 for 8 on threes off the bench. They actually got within 3 at one point. But as Jaylen Brown gets 1 or 2 free throws here, it's Boston by 12. Early in the third quarter, 78-66. Jason Tatum just having the game of a lifetime. And he's had a pretty good lifetime. Mitchell attacks, gets around Derek White, elevates, and cocks back with 2 hands to throw it down.
Did the crowd kind of ooh and ah on that one?
19 for Donovan Mitchell, trying to record 30-point games against the Celtics in all 4 games this year. Derek White enters to Tatum. Baseline extended. He's going to take the jumper over Mobley and knock down another one. He has 12 of 18. Tatum has 32 points early in the third quarter. Mobley in deep against Al Horford. Turns, falls away, flips it up. Short. Rebound. Tatum deflects it. And Jaylen Brown collects the loose ball and gets knocked down.
Wow. So, and with that, you almost should give Tatum a foul, a rebound. 4 fouls there on Mobley.
Yeah, 4th on Mobley and 3 team fouls on the Cavs in a minute 57 of the 3rd quarter.
Well, that was crazy. That dunk by the Spiders, but that could be a big play there because you said Mobley picks up his 4th foul here. And now I thought Brown would be the guy who would possibly be in trouble picking up another foul, but it's been Mobley.
80-68, Boston by 12. Al Horford goes right side, Derek White. Donovan Mitchell hands up in the face of Derek White. He wants Al Horford to move away as the ball goes to Tatum against DeAndre Hunter. First time we've really seen this matchup. Tatum, left-hand dribble, spins on Hunter, falls away at the elbow, jumper, no good, rebound, inside out, Jaylen Brown, offensive rebound, pump fake, lays it in with the left hand.
Them two dudes right there are playing like animals.
Tatum and Brown have combined for 57. Donovan Mitchell steps to his left, quick 3, bounces short, offensive rebound, Jared Allen, and the putback. Offensive rebound for Jaylen Brown, offensive rebound for Jared Allen, 82-70. Boston with the ball up by 12.
Tatum.
Still early in the 3rd quarter.
Tatum finally got beat on the defensive glass.
Both teams well over 50% from the floor. Jaylen Brown against Darius Garland. Bounce pass fielded by Hauser. Up fakes a 3 on Strus. Drives on him, returns it into the corner where Derek White relocates for 3.
When he catches behind him, it's kind of a hard shot to get off, but squared his body once he caught it.
4 more threes for Derek White tonight. 85-70. Boston by 15.
Time to dance, Al.
Darius Garland driving on Horford. Floats it to the left corner. Strus going to drive away from Jaylen Brown. Kick to DeAndre Hunter. Hunter attacks, goes to the right hand, spins it off the glass. No good. Rebound Al Horford.
Good play in by Al defensively.
Jaylen Brown throws the shoulder into Garland. Bumps him. Kicks out Horford. Swung quickly to Derek White. White had Mitchell behind him. Didn't want to force the 3, so he swings it back out. Tatum moves it to Jaylen Brown, right side against Garland. Couple of dribbles to the left hand, gets to the dotted line, leans in, jumper bounces out. He gets his own rebound again and scores with the left hand off the glass. Timeout, Kenny Atkinson.
What did I tell you? He's following his shot. Before he would take the shot and then he retreat. Now he shoots the ball, and if it doesn't go in, he's the first guy to go get the basketball.
Jaylen Brown has 4 rebounds tonight, all on the offensive end. He and Tatum have combined for 59 points, and the Celtics have pushed the lead back to 17. 8:17 to go. 3rd quarter in the Eastern Conference Showdown. Boston 87, Cleveland 70 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went...
I'm so excited.
Yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Hey folks, it's Brian from Norfolk Power. Contractors, get in now and build your custom equipment package. Norfolk Power is a leading destination for your attachment needs, including diamond mulching heads, Encon rotators, and Land Pride construction attachments with aggressive financing options. Want to look stylish? Pull that equipment package with the Max D trailer. Visit any of our Norfolk Power stores or text us at 508-384-0011. Norfolk Power, celebrating 50 years in business.
88 unread emails? Okay. New credit card? Delete. Congratulations, you've just won. Goodbye. COVID-19 news and delete. Wait, learn about treatment options for COVID-19. No and go. Okay, kind of catchy. Know that oral prescription treatment options are available for COVID-19 if you're at high risk. And go see your doctor if you experience symptoms or test positive. And forwarding that to mom.
Talk to your pharmacist or doctor if you or a loved one gets COVID-19. Know and go. Sponsored by Pfizer. Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
And there are people that think there's something wrong with the NBA product. They ain't watching tonight. Celtics by 17, 87-70, 8:17 to go in the third. Jaylen Brown has left the game for a minute. Now he's back on the bench, rubbing his hands together. And where he was questionable even to play as of this afternoon. Missed the game in Detroit Wednesday after getting banged up in Toronto on Tuesday. He has been a man tonight. 4 offensive rebounds. Tatum has a legitimate shot at a 40-point triple-double tonight.
And Brown right now, I'm talking about he got hit on the elbow when he got that rebound a minute ago. But because he's following up his shot, things people don't realize is when you're, especially in the paint, you know if it's going in, and a lot of times you know the angle that it might come off. Why are they playing Alba?
Well, I think it was supposed to be a sing-along, but the fans just want the game to go back on. And as iconic as Alba is, I mean, it's not Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying? Jared Allen against Jason Tatum, deep on the left side. One dribble and away from the ball, offensive foul. DeAndre Hunter got out and picked off Jaylen Brown as he was trying to fight through the screen. So Jalen's taking a beating. Cavs now playing without Mobley, who's on the bench with 4 fouls. Jaylen Brown's fortunate he didn't get that 4th.
Now you give that to Derek White, who fooled the officials.
Jaylen Brown, left side against Darius Garland. Spins, kick back to Hauser, going to move it to Tatum. Tatum against Donovan Mitchell. Left-hand dribble, inside the free throw line. Tatum turns, elevates, very tough follow-away, bounces out. And the rebound on the weak side for DeAndre Hunter. Here comes Donovan Mitchell up the left side. Hauser in front of him. Mitchell puts it in the left hand, steps through, and then kicks back to Hunter. Hunter going to crack the 3 over Horford and hit it. Tough shot. DeAndre Hunter now is 3 for 3. The Cleveland bench has been amazing here. Derek White comes across half court, and Max Strus reaching for the ball, ends up committing a lazy foul. That's a bad foul by Strus because it's now 14 fouls on Cleveland. They no longer have one to give with 7:22 left in the third quarter.
Here's the difference maker coming into the game now. Jerome comes in. Mitchell goes out. Jerome was very good when the Cavs got back in this game.
Cavs bench is 8 of 9 from 3. Celtics is 1 of 2 from Pritchard. And the starters for Cleveland, 3 of 15 from 3, and the bench is 8 of 9. That's wild. Derek White got 4 threes already tonight with Garland on his shoulder. Attacks the right side, spins in traffic, throws out to the wing. Horford touches into the corner. Hauser attacks baseline, pulls up at 8 feet. Short jumper, no good. Another offensive rebound for Jaylen Brown, but they're going to wave off his putback basket.
There's a foul.
It's an offensive foul. It's a loose ball foul on Jaylen Brown. 4th on Jaylen Brown. The Celtics cannot challenge it because they've already used their challenge and lost.
I'm saying challenge, but there is no challenge. Well, I'm not realizing that.
So now 4 fouls on Mobley, 4 fouls on Jaylen Brown. He has to come out here with 7:08 to go in the third. Jaylen went in hunting his 5th offensive rebound of the night, and he just clipped Darius Garland.
Barely clipped him.
Garland through the Leprechaun logo at center court. Pritchard down in his defensive stance. Garland moving to his left on the Hauser hunt. Attacks, runs it up and in. Cuts it at 12, 87-75. No Porzingis, no Holiday, and now Jaylen Brown on the bench with 4 fouls for the Celtics trying to hold on to the lead. Tatum has been ridiculous tonight. Has it deep on the left side against Garland. Tatum trying to put him to sleep with that left-hand, right-hand dribble. Bounce pass into the paint. Pritchard circles away, and then at the last second floats it out to Horford, who missed the shot, and they're saying traveling. They're saying Pritchard landed before he got the ball out to the wing. So Cleveland a chance to get back within 10. Garland enters to Strus, who lobs it up for Jared Allen, who redirects it with the left hand up and in. So 7 straight for Cleveland out of the timeout, and it's down to 10, 87-77.
I'm the Cavaliers. I'm getting this ball out of Tatum, saying you're going to have to double team.
Tatum behind the Horford screen. Jared Allen jumps out at him. Tatum dribbling again, right hand, left hand. Gets to the free throw line, step back 17-footer, no good. Rebound, Horford, picked up by DeAndre Hunter, and a loose ball gobbled up by Strus. Tatum's cooled off here in his third quarter.
Time to dance.
Garland steps back on Hauser, drives around him, goes to the left-hand runner, up and in. They are attacking Hauser here with Jaylen Brown out of the game. A 9-0 run for the Cavs, and they've cut it to 8, 87-79. Tatum against Jared Allen, deep on the right side. Dribbling low, puts to the floor, drives around him, scoops and scores. He just blew by Jared Allen like he was standing still. 34 for Tatum. He may have to get 50 tonight for the Celtics to pull this off. 89-79. Boston by 10, 5:22 to go in the third. Garland again after Hauser steps to his left, 12-footer no good. Rebound knocked away from Tatum, out of bounds by Jared Allen.
So what Tatum is saying, went over my back to even keep that basketball alive. Boy, are they challenging?
Yeah, Cleveland's going to challenge the out-of-bounds call. No replay from NBC, so we will see it on the other side. 5:17 to go, third quarter. Boston 89, Cleveland 79 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Packages by Expedia. You were made to be rechargeable. We were made to package flights, hotels, and hammocks for less. Expedia. Made to travel.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club. Politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize. And turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
You can shop during this ad by saying, Alexa, add to cart. You are bountiful. Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails fruit pectin gummies with collagen and biotin, plus antioxidant CNE, help you shine from the inside out. To add Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails gummies with collagen and biotin to your cart, just say, Alexa, add to cart. That's Alexa, add to cart.
Curious about investing in crypto? Start with Grayscale. They have over a decade of experience managing crypto investment products, many of which are available right in your investment account. Search for a Grayscale product ticker today. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. For more information and important disclosures, visit grayscale.com.
Hey, all you small business owners out there. Imagine what you could do with an extra hour every day. As the everything app for hourly teams, Homebase brings scheduling, time clocks, and payroll together in one place to simplify your workday. So let your time-saving fantasies run wild and join the 150,000 businesses already using Homebase. Celebrated by Forbes, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal, head to joinhomebase.com to get started today.
Experience the vibrant energy and innovative spirit of Gwitcha, where traditional Irish music meets contemporary brilliance. Coming to UConn's Jorgensen Center in stores on Saturday, March 1st. Named Live Ireland's traditional group of the year, Gwitcha's distinctive sound lies in the quality of its own compositions. Expect to hear some age-old Irish tunes as well. Get your tickets today at jorgensen.uconn.edu.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Celtics lead is 10, 89-79. If you challenge there for the Cavs, you have to win it, and they do. So the call is reversed. It goes out of bounds off Jason Tatum, and it will be Cleveland ball. The game plan upgrade brought to you by NetSuite by Oracle. Companies of all sizes have grown profitability with NetSuite by Oracle. #1 cloud ERP. Streamline your accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR to one fluid platform. Learn more at netsuite.com/Celtics. If you're joining us late, Celtics just came flying out of the tunnel like they hadn't been fed. Built a 25-3 lead. The building was rocking, but you're facing the best team in the NBA at 48-10, and you're doing it shorthanded, and the Cavs just kept chipping away and chipping away. Celtics have created a little bit of a cushion, but as you've seen with these two teams offensively, no lead is safe. Boston by 10 now with 5:13 to go in the third. Cavs have had momentum for much of the night. Darius Garland with Hauser on his hip, leans in, runs it with the right hand, no good. Offensive rebound, Jared Allen, he gets fouled.
Can't get both things up. This time, a layup opportunity. He misses, but Allen inside out. We talked about second chance opportunities. Allen is one guy who can do that. Mobley another guy, but Mobley out of the game, so you have to have a premium on putting the body on Allen to keep him away from the rim.
Celtics need more tonight from Luke Cornett, who has been amazing this year, and particularly against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But Celtics have to be stronger on the glass. They are +5 rebounding-wise, but they have been outscored off the bench. Trying to do the math really quick. I have it at 31-3. Bench scoring in favor of the Cavs here. Jared Allen makes both free throws. And we're at 89-81. Boston by 8. 5:02 to go in the third. Celtics basically have just played 7 guys tonight. Cornette and Pritchard coming off the bench. Tatum runs into Garland. They're calling an offensive foul. Celtics cannot challenge. Garland was clearly moving, but there must have been an extra shove from Tatum. You get a replay on the Jumbotron. Oh. Garland was clearly moving. I don't know about that one, but the Celtics lost their challenge.
Garland has done that, and he's picked up at least 2 fouls with just throwing his head back.
So Cleveland a chance to make it a 2-possession game. Ty Jerome made a big impact when he came off the bench in the first quarter. Starts his drive on Hauser, throws out to Sam Merrill on the wing. Return to Ty Jerome. Jerome about to get paid in the offseason here. Crossover drives around. Hauser scoops it up, blocked by Tatum, and Tatum gets the rebound. What has he not done tonight? Tatum gets across half court. Jerome trying to stay in front of him. Tatum keeps the dribble alive. Inside the free throw line. Spins it up and in. How is he doing this?
Wow.
All kinds of contact he fought through there. Furious he didn't get an and one. Boston by 10. Tatum's up to 36. Garland blocked from behind by Hauser. Off Garland, out of bounds.
Tatum was relentless trying to get towards the rim there.
This is a different level of Jason Tatum, and that is saying something. He catches right side. He's got the look, but instead Hunter comes out to challenge. Tatum has it in the right hand, has Jared Allen on the switch. 10 on the shot clock. Tatum deep straight away. High left hand dribble against Jared Allen. Steps to his left. Takes the 3. No good. Wide left and a rebound for Garland. Tatum's made 4 of them tonight. Garland up the middle of the floor. Horford waiting for him at the free throw line. Garland will pull it back out. Zips the entry to Jared Allen. Scoops and scores easily with the left hand as Tatum is the one trying to guard Jared Allen in the paint. 91-83. Boston by 8. 3:32 to go third quarter. Cavs came from 22 down to beat the Celtics last year in Cleveland. That was the Dean Wade game. Tatum pulls up on Jared Allen, squares to the mid-block, and hits another impossible jumper.
I mean, Allen might as well be a bug out there on your windshield.
Jason Tatum is 11 for 16 on 2-point shots tonight. He's got 38 with 3:05 left in the third. Ty Jerome down the left side, floats it over Cornette. No good, back iron, but the rebound comes right back to him. He's going to dribble once, turn, kick out to a wide open Darius Garland. 3, hits the back iron, and the rebound for Luke Cornette. He and Sam Merrill collide, both go to the ground.
Stay here.
This is going to be a call somehow against the Celtics. It's on Tatum. And that's 3 on Tatum. And we have not seen a replay from NBC. Looking up at the Jumbotron, they have not showed it. A loose ball foul called on Tatum.
Look at those jumping situations. Now, Mobley comes back in the game. Length, and also Mitchell comes back in the game.
We were tied at halftime, or there was 10-point margin at halftime. It's still 10. Celtics up with 2:47 to go to third. Hunter steps into the paint, floats it with the right hand over Cornette and in. Cavaliers now have scored 82 points in the last 29 minutes. 93-85. Boston by 8. 2:33 to go third quarter. Tatum steps to his left, finds Derek White. Pretty good look. Left side 3, no good. Rebound. Horford comes up with it 1-on-2. Kick out Tatum. Shuttles to Pritchard. His 3 right down the middle. An offensive rebound leads to 3 more for the Celtics, and they're up by 11. Donovan Mitchell gets it back straight away against Derek White. Gets a screen from Merrill, takes the 3, and hits it. Boy, Donovan Mitchell is the king of answering back. 8-point game. Mitchell's up to 22. 96-88. 1:52 to go in the third. Peyton Pritchard moves it left side. Derek White challenged by Merrill. Now with the switch, it's Derek White against Ty Jerome. 5 on the shot clock. Derek White pull up, tough contested 3, no good. Rebound deflected by Cornette. Right to Tatum, who flies in, reverses it up and missed it. He didn't want to go into dunk for some reason. There was not a shot blocker there, and he missed the reverse layup. He'd like to have that one back. Mitchell, left hand dribble to the dotted line, floats it up and in with the right hand.
Oh my goodness.
5 quick points for Donovan Mitchell. We have a 2-possession game, 96-90. 9 in the quarter, 24 in the game for Donovan Mitchell, trying to become the 3rd player in the last 30 years. Joining LeBron and Allen Iverson with 4 30-point games against the Celtics in the season. Tatum, step back, right side 3. No good, back iron to the rebound for Ty Jerome. Shuttles it up quickly to the left side to DeAndre Hunter. Hunter, push pass back to Mitchell. He is open, 3 is good. And it's a 3-point game. Donovan Mitchell with 8 points in the last 45 seconds, and he was wide open.
When they did ISO one-on-one, came down, Mitchell found himself all by himself.
That 4th foul on Jaylen Brown was a killer.
Yeah.
96-93. Boston by 3. Trying to cobble it together here with 2 starters missing and a 3rd on the bench in foul trouble. Tatum gets the screen from Cornette. Steps to his right. Takes the 3. No good. Rebound knocked away from Jerome, out of bounds by Cornette. And the Cavs will get it down by 3 with 38 seconds to go in the 3rd.
At some point, Tatum has to be tired.
He's played 31 minutes tonight, and he has got a usage rate through the roof. 38, 12, and 8. Donovan Mitchell down the right side. Gets hit from behind as he was up in the air. Got spilled. He landed awkwardly on that left ankle, but he is pulled up and is walking off fine. So delay move by Donovan Mitchell. He started to drive on Luke Cornette.
That's exactly what you said. He hooked his arm in there and then came down awkwardly on that ankle.
Mitchell initiated the contact, but he got the foul. He will go to the free throw line. Mitchell trying to score 10 consecutive points in this game. First free throw is online and good.
I think the Celtics just up by like 16. Something crazy.
They were up by 17, 87-70, but they were up by 22 early in the game, but the Celtics just don't have enough. The bench has been the story. 33-6. The Cleveland bench has outscored the Celtics shorthanded bench tonight, with Hauser and Horford having to start. Now Jaylen Brown on the bench for most of the 3rd quarter in foul trouble. Donovan Mitchell has scored the last 10 points in this game, and the Boston lead, once 22, is now 1. 96-95, 28 seconds to go 3rd quarter. Celtics will not get the 2-for-1. Trying to get a good shot here. Derek White against Jerome. Steps to his left. Puts in the hands of Tatum. 5 on the shot clock. Tatum drop step on Merrill. Drives strong. Runs it off the glass and in. Jason Tatum has got 40 in 3 quarters. Donovan Mitchell into the front court with 5 seconds to go. He can tie it with a 3. Mitchell pull up on Pritchard. The straightaway 3 rims out. Rebound belongs to Derek White. And the Celtics, by the slimmest of margins, will hang on to the lead. Go into the 4th quarter and what already is evolving into an instant classic. Celtics led by 22 at the start of the game, 25-3. They led by 12 at the end of 1. They led by 10 at halftime. They're up by 3 now as we make the turn for home. A 40-piece already for Jason Tatum. Boston 98, Cleveland 95. 4th quarter next. Don't go anywhere on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Mom, can you tell me a story?
Once upon a time, there was born a real estate brokerage that was also a magical app. They called it Redfin, and they're on a mission to get people the fairest deal of them all. With listing fees as low as 1%, Redfin agents charge half of what others often charge, so you have more money to put toward your dream home.
Could it be a gingerbread house?
If the witch wants to sell.
Download the Redfin app to get started. Fees subject to terms and minimums. Equal housing opportunity. CADRE number 01521930.
Being a human is hard, especially if you're a woman who's having trouble doing that totally normal thing all humans do but not all of us like to talk about. You know, pooping. Thankfully, Garden of Life's doctor-formulated women's probiotics contain 50 billion probiotics to help you be a more regular human. Garden of Life, available now on Amazon. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. all while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Randy Max back at the Amica Insurance broadcast booth. What I can already tell you now is going to be one of these unforgettable nights at the Garden. Jason Tatum with 40 through three quarters, trying to carry a shorthanded Celtics team head-to-head against the best team in the NBA, the 48-10 Cavs. Celtics built a huge early lead, but in 2025, a 22-point lead, 5 minutes into the game, might as well be a 10-point lead. Cavs have never tied the game. They have never led, but they are within three now, 98-95 as we go to the fourth quarter. And we remind you, the Cavs have won the fourth quarter in the last four meetings between these teams.
Well, the Cavs truly has the advantage right now. Now Brown comes back in this game. Remember, he has those fouls. And when will he pick up his next one? And what he's done really well is hit the offensive glass.
Fourth quarter begins. It is Boston ball. And it was 1 year ago, Thursday, that the Celtics lost a 22-point lead in the Dean Wade game at Cleveland. Derek White enters to Jaylen Brown, back in the game with four fouls. Tough fall away from the corner, and he hits it. That was a no Jaylen, yes Jaylen kind of shot. He's got 29, 100-95, Boston by 5. Merrill turns the corner, chased by Derek White to the mid-block. Hands off, Mobley squares himself, long two for the baseline, no good. Rebound deflected all the way out to the three-point line. Jerome has it, drives, and is blocked at the rim by Luke Cornett, who swats it out of bounds.
Great job by Luke at the end just to catch that basketball. But second chance, you can't give those up. Wow, what a play that was by Luke. Let me tell you a reason if the Celtics lose this game, and it was more about the third quarter. Get to you in 1 second when you get a timeout.
Inbound from Jerome. In safe to Mobley. He'll crack up a three now and then. He's open and he knocks it down.
Just had a two. Couldn't make that one. Comes back, knocks down three.
His first of the night, 56th of the year, 100-98. Boston lead started this game at 22. Now it is 2, 100-98. Pritchard. Shovel pass for Jaylen Brown against Dean Wade. Jaylen tries to spin on him. Here's the step back. Tough contested long two is no good. And the rebound, Mobley keeps it away from Luke Cornett. Jaylen really forcing it here. Cleveland can tie or better in this trip. They have not had the lead tonight. Ty Jerome for Mobley. Up fakes the three. One dribble, hand to Dean Wade, who was the hero of the game a year ago. Wade returns to the Ty Jerome. Here's the entry. Mobley against the smaller Derek White. Pulls up, runs it off the window and in, and it takes the Cavs nearly 3 full quarters, but they have come back to tie it at 100. 10:32 to go. Pritchard for Jaylen Brown on the right side against Wade. Cornett sets the screen. Jaylen Brown down the left side, leans in and gets fouled.
Now, tell you what I was talking about the third quarter. Celtics never took advantage of being in the penalty. Didn't shoot one shot being in the penalty in that situation. And they got that someplace around about 3 or 4 minutes. They were in the penalty but never shot free throws.
It was early in the quarter. And you can't say settling for threes. This is the Celtics obviously have shot more threes than twos this year, but not tonight. Offensively, you cannot complain, but defensively, after the first 5 minutes, the #1 offense in NBA history, matching the Celtics championship year a year ago, has done its thing. Jaylen Brown breaks the tie with the first free throw, and now you not only have, remember this great record the Celtics have when both Tatum and Brown score 30. Tonight, Jaylen Brown with 30, Tatum with 40, and 10:23 to go. What are those numbers going to have to look like for the shorthanded Celtics to pull this off? Jaylen misses the second free throw. Cornett back taps the offensive rebound all the way out to Pritchard, who misses the three, and the rebound belongs to Ty Jerome. Now the Cavs can take their first lead of the night. with 10-11 to go. It's Donovan Mitchell against Sam Hauser. Mitchell, right-hand dribble drive, coming strong, scoops it off the glass, no good. Rebound, Cornette quickly hands to Derek White. Celtics hang on to the lead for now. Derek White into the front court against Sam Merrill. Now Cornette. And back to Derek White. Take out Jaylen Brown. Brown against Ty Jerome. Jerome falls down. Jaylen loses him, but couldn't keep the handle, so he has to move it to Derek White, who attacks, pulls up at the mid-block, high-arcing jumper, bounces out on the rebound for Wade. Jaylen Brown just lost the handle on what would have been a wide-open three. Ty Jerome steps to his left, away from Hauser, misses the open three, and the rebound for Mobley. Mobley throws back out to Dean Wade. Now the Cavs starting to pile up rebounds. Donovan Mitchell against Derek White. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell dribbling between his legs. Tries the right side. Derek White slides his feet. Mitchell floats it up. No good. The rebound. Mobley has it knocked away. And they call a foul. Did they get Jaylen Brown or Derek White? It's Derek White, his second. Everybody held their breath here because that would have been the 5th on Jaylen Brown. The Celtics did a great job in the early part of the game getting rebounds, but they're getting pushed around now. It's second chance after second chance. And the Cavs here, another opportunity to take the lead with 9:11 to go. Down the middle, Jerome bounce pass Mobley, fouled to the reach in by Cornette, and Mobley will go to the free throw line to try to give Cleveland its first lead of the night with 9:09 to go.
Too many offensive rebounds. That's the Cavaliers right now. You got to say this to yourself. You got to win this. You got to win this game.
It's just getting to that point now where this would be a really difficult loss for the Cavs to swallow. First free throw is no good, so we're not going to get the lead here.
Just when McDonald's has their promotion or not. I don't see anybody looking like they're getting a free one.
The Pistons' 8-game winning streak is over, ended by the Nuggets, who will be here on Sunday. Mobley's second free throw is good, and we are tied again, 101 apiece, 9:09 left.
Cavaliers just have so many extra players. You just keep looking at, they're bringing guys off the bench who can make contributions. Now Tatum about to come back in this game after a little bit of rest.
Jerome, Merrill, Hunter, Okoro, and Wade. That is the Cleveland bench now. And they're all available tonight. Tie game, 8:58 to go. Derek White puts in the hands of Jaylen Brown. Going to drive on Dean Wade. Pull up at the mid-block. Short jumper is no good. Cavs have the rebound here. Mobley.
Brown was almost sure that was in.
Donovan Mitchell goes left side to Mobley. Going to pull up, shoot the three. And for the first time, the Cleveland Cavaliers have the lead. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla.
Nice job of just walking right into that shot and knocking it down.
The Celtics came flying out of the locker room tonight, building a 22-point lead in 5 minutes. But it's been pretty much all Cavs since. 8:42 to go. Cleveland 104, Boston 101 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club. Politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize. And turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went...
I'm so excited.
Yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Okay, business leaders, are you playing defense or are you on the offense? Are you just, excuse me. Hey, I'm trying to talk business here. As I was saying, are you here just to play or are you playing to win? If you're in it to win, meet your next MVP. NetSuite by Oracle. NetSuite is your full business management system in one suite. With NetSuite, you're running your accounting, your financials, HR, e-commerce, and more, all from your online dashboard. One source of truth means every department's working from the same numbers with no data delays. And with AI embedded throughout, you're automating manual tasks, plus getting fast insights for your next move. Whether you're competing on your home turf or looking to conquer international markets, NetSuite helps you get the W. Over 40,000 businesses have already made the move to NetSuite, the #1 cloud ERP.
Right now, get the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning at netsuite.com/go. Get this free guide at netsuite.com/go.
Okay, guys.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Not quite as raucous or as loud as it was in here a couple hours ago as a sellout crowd at the Garden saw the Celtics build a 25-3 lead. They now trail by 3 with 8:42 to go, 104-101. Attendance brought to you by Ticketmaster. Join the crowd in excitement of the future Celtics game by ordering your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. This high-profile, marquee, telltale 7-game homestand featuring arguably the top 4 challengers to the Boston throne. Cleveland, Denver Sunday afternoon. The Lakers next Saturday night. And, of course, the homestand ends against OKC a week from Wednesday. But the Celtics have to get healthy to play the elite teams. And without Holiday and Porzingis tonight, the depth has been the difference. And the Celtics bench is just getting crushed tonight as this big lead has been surrendered. I'm trying to do the math really quick, which is difficult to do. But I've got the Cavs starters as a -14, and the bench is a +17, including Ty Jerome, a +32 in 19 minutes tonight. And that means there's a converse there, and it is Peyton Pritchard, who is a -34. It's been a tough week for the Peyton Pritchard 6th-man campaign after Malik Beasley had that big game on Wednesday. Derek White, bounce pass for Tatum, who comes back in with 8:28 to go. Tatum has been a monster. Attacks, runs it off the window and in. Ty Jerome is no match. Nobody is for Tatum tonight. He's got 42.
It should have been a foul. Right to the arms.
103. Cleveland by 1. Here's Donovan Mitchell. Immediately gets to the dotted line, beats Hauser and floats it up and in.
He's just getting where he wants to go. We'd love to have a guy named Drew Holiday.
I'll tell you the truth, Max. I wouldn't mind having Torrey Craig in this game instead of Sam Hauser. 106-103. Cleveland by 3. Tatum back to the left side. Derek White, tough pass to handle against D. Wade. He's going to put it to the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Derek White tries the right side, hand to Jaylen Brown. Pump fake on the 3, and then knocks it down. How about Jaylen Brown? 4 of 5 from distance tonight, and we're tied at 106. Tatum and Brown have 75 points.
Time to dance.
Tie game, 7:36 to go. Donovan Mitchell against Sam Hauser. Here's the step back. It's a 3. It's good. And now Donovan Mitchell joins LeBron James and Allen Iverson as the only players in the last 30 years with 4 30-point games against the Celtics in a single season. Derek White for Jason Tatum, deep on the left side. Boston down by 3. Tatum muscles his way to the dotted line, steps through, runs it off the glass, no good. Jerome physical on him, forced the tough shot. Tatum is 17 of 30. Cleveland by 3. Donovan Mitchell dribbles past Horford, elevates, goes off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, put back from Mobley.
That's what hurts. The second chance, you're challenging at the end, but you're giving up those second chance opportunities.
Jaylen Brown ducks the shoulder, drives strong, and fumbles the ball out of bounds. Cavs by 5 and they get the ball back.
He was saying he was getting pushed. I think you were looking for a dunk then if he had caught that ball in his hand, but lost it going towards the rim. Now you really get closer and closer to me telling the Cavaliers can't lose this.
I think we're approaching must-win territory now for the Cavs. Up by 5, 6:32 to go. Darius Garland, stutter step in on Al Horford, takes the paint away. Garland, bounce pass. Mobley catches, throws to the left corner. Okoro all alone, but he misses the 3. Offensive rebound again. Mobley's dominated the glass here in the second half. Dean Wade swings to the Garland, dribbles around Horford, floats it up. Blocked again by Tatum. Garland comes up with a loose ball. Shot clock down to 4. Garland out there half court, steps in, takes a deep 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound, Evan Mobley. Mobley single-handedly is sticking a dagger into the Celtics on the offensive glass. Donovan Mitchell, stutter step around Tatum, floats it to the corner. Mobley, 3, no good. Shot clock violation.
Wow. What a defensive stance by the Celtics. Still not giving it up. That was right on the edge. But, man, Mobley just came in and has been dominating this game after he came back. 17, 11, 3.
Crowd trying their best. They know the Celtics are short-handed. Jaylen Brown, flat drive, reversed it up with left-hand block by Okoro. Mobley was there, too. Saying today for the Cavs to win the championship, Mobley might have to be the best player, and he has been in the second half. Donovan Mitchell, kick out to a wide-open Okoro. 3 is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Celtics are teetering here. Still within 5 with 5:27 to go.
Well, I love that. Mitchell came over and told Okoro, keep shooting that basketball. You're going to be wide open. Have to knock it down, though. Hunter now back in the game. It's almost like the Cavaliers are bringing in a clown car full of guys who can play.
I've got the Cavs with 19 of the last 25 rebounds. Think about that. Tatum, right side, deep against Hunter. Now Garland jumps out at him on the switch. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum drives strong, switches to the right hand in midair, no good. Taps to the rebound, it won't go. Third time is the charm. Boy, Tatum would not be denied. This is an extraordinary effort from Tatum and Brown tonight against the NBA best Cleveland Cavaliers. Celtics only down 3, 111 to 108. Donovan Mitchell, left side, Garland going to try to deep 3. Got it. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. 4:49 to go. Cleveland getting closer. Cleveland 114, Boston 108 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Sasha hated sand, the way it stuck to things for weeks. So when Maddie shared a surf trip on Expedia Trip Planner, he hesitated. Then he added a hotel with a cliffside pool to the plan, and they both spent the week in the water. You were made to follow your whims. We were made to help find a place on the beach with a pool and a waterfall and a soaking tub and, of course, a great shower. Expedia, made to travel.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went...
I'm so excited.
Yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Working hard is worth it if you're seeing results. And when it comes to working out, the same thing is true. You want the maximum benefit in the time you have, and that's exactly what Tonal is built for. And with their latest iteration, Tonal 2, you can ensure your workout is more tailored and effective than ever. Tonal's at-home strength training system uses adaptive weight to learn from your movement and set the optimal weight for every move, adjusting in 1-pound increments up to 250 pounds, challenging even the most advanced users to push their limits. You can also experience a full body burn with the new Aero HIIT workouts, the perfect blend of heart-pumping cardio and strength. Plus, the new built-in Smart View leverages a high-resolution camera that lets you see yourself during your workout, analyzes your movement, and provides real-time coaching, just like a personal trainer. Right now, Tonal is offering our listeners $200 off your Tonal purchase with promo code 200TONAL. That's Tonal.com and use promo code 200TONAL for $200 off your purchase. That's Tonal.com. Promo code 200TONAL for $200 off.
Home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
This one will not be difficult to dissect if the Celtics can't come back from down 6 with 4:49 to go. The Cleveland Cavaliers rarely miss. They're shooting 49%. But when they have missed, they have 10, wait for it, Max, 10 offensive rebounds in the second half.
That is a key. And I think it was more we talked about Mobley picking up those fouls early. But Mobley's been that dude in this particular. You think of the threes he knocks down. Think about the second offensive rebounds he's got. Tatum is battling behind him, but somebody else has to step up.
Say whatever you want about, Garland's been great this year. Jared Allen's been really good. But this has been Mobley and this bench group That has brought the Cavs back tonight.
Wow. 44-33 for the Celtics' two big players. Boy, you'd love to have that Porzingis.
44, 15, and 8 for Jason Tatum tonight.
I might get another look at this thing. And it could be a good one. Could be Al Horford. Al's been getting some open looks, but man, gotta get on that glass. They did the Celtics. They take Mobley out of this game for a minute, so he won't pick up another foul. I like this.
And they have that luxury. Kenny Atkinson has his full bench at his disposal. Tatum, left-hand dribble, coming strong. Kick out Jaylen Brown. Up, fakes the three. Drives, finds a bounce pass for an all-alone Tatum under the basket for a two-hand slam. They're working great together. And Kenny Atkinson immediately calls timeout. How about that?
Well, what he's doing now, he's doing this offense-defense. He's going to get Mobley back in this game.
Unofficially, I've got nobody doing this for the Celtics here. 46, 15, and 8. I don't think it has ever happened in Celtics history. That's where Tatum is with 4:26 to go. Boston trailing 114 to 110.
Well, you can just see what Tatum's doing. You can see what Brown's doing. I mean, those numbers are crazy. You said that you might have to get 50 and close to a 50 triple-double. That's a possibility. Man. But then Donovan Mitchell, 34 points on that side. But then all those other cricket numbers for the guys coming off the bench. The Celtics don't have that.
I'm looking at 46 points and 8 assists in Celtics history. And it has happened 7 times, 4 times by Larry Bird, Paul Pierce, Antoine Walker, Bob Cousy, but nobody has ever had 15 rebounds.
Okay, also, Tatum's going to be a tired puppy, too. I'm surprised that Mobley's not coming back in this game yet. They're going right now. Garland's in, Hunter's in, but Mobley's still on the bench.
4:25 to go. Ball in the hands of Donovan Mitchell. Tatum watching him. Mitchell a couple of steps to his left, forces a tough three, air ball, rebound. Strus comes up with it and gets it to Dean Wade. Another offensive rebound. Here's Garland turning Derek White around, drives into the paint, throws out to the wing. Wade waiting, three is no good. Rebound belongs to Jaylen Brown, and he hangs on to it for dear life. 11 offensive rebounds for Cleveland in the second half. Celtics down 4. Jaylen Brown knocks into Garland, attacks, runs it up and in with the left hand. It's a 2-point game. 114-112. Ball in the hands of Donovan Mitchell. Sam Hauser comes out to challenge. Everything running through Mitchell here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell, a couple of dribbles to the left hand. Tatum takes the paint away, so the kick out to Dean Wade. Garland comes to get right-hand dribble drive, has a step on Derek White, gets in deep, lays it up, no good. It trickles off the front iron, rebound Al Horford. Celtics can tie or better here with 3:25 to go. Jaylen Brown deep on the right side. Dean Wade, hand on his ribs. Jaylen Brown pulls away, now has Garland on him on the switch. Jaylen Brown dribbles between his legs, gets to the free throw line, leans in, 12-footer is good, and the game is tied.
Right back to the body. It makes you laugh, makes you doggone cry.
37 for Jaylen Brown, 46 for Jason Tatum, and with 3 minutes exactly to go, if you're syncing up with TV, the game of the night is becoming the game of the year. We're tied at 114. Wade for Donovan Mitchell in the corner against Derek White. Derek White down in his defensive stance. Mitchell going to rise and kick out. Wade catches up, fakes on Tatum. Returns to Donovan Mitchell. Attacks to the free throw line. Floats it up and in. That dude is spectacular.
Did somebody throw something on the floor?
36 for Donovan Mitchell. 116-114. Cleveland by 2. 2:32 to go. We'll start the Eastern Conference Finals right now. Derek White moving to his left. Wade reaches for the ball. White keeps the dribble alive. Had to pick it up before moving it to Jaylen Brown. 8 on the shot clock. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble drive on Dean Wade. In deep, scoops, no good. Rebound to DeAndre Hunter. And here comes Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland by 2. On the ball, 2:13 to go. Mitchell closed down by Tatum. Couldn't drive. He pulls it back out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 11 on the shot clock. 2:04 on the game clock. Hauser steps through DeAndre Hunter to come challenge Donovan Mitchell and dare him to drive. Mitchell, right-hand dribble, drive, scoops, scores, and the foul.
Wow. Brown missed that one, the bunny, but what have they been doing? They've been attacking. They've been attacking Hauser.
You would not have Sam Hauser in the game at this point normally, but this is why this has become a must-win for the Cavs. If you come in here with the Celtics down 2 starters and end up losing the season series, that's going to be a tough thing to carry with you for the 3 months until you come back here, if that's the way it works out. 3-point play for Donovan Mitchell. The Cleveland lead is 5. 1:56 to go. Subtle move by Garland, but he made Derek White pick it up in the backcourt, so he couldn't walk the dog, and the clock is rolling. 1:49 to go. Derek White moves to his right.
Tatum.
Offensive foul, Tatum.
Offensive foul on the Celtics, number 0, Jason Tatum. That's his 4th personal foul.
It wasn't much of one. He was sliding to his left, and he moved on the screen and picked off Garland. Donovan Mitchell for Strus. Strus gets it back in the wing, returns it to Donovan Mitchell. They'll run some clock here, up by 5 with 1:33 to go.
Got the matchup you want.
Donovan Mitchell against Sam Hauser again. Mitchell steps to his left, takes the 3, air ball. Oh, didn't expect that from Donovan Mitchell. 39 for Mitchell, 37 for Jaylen Brown, 46 for Jason Tatum. Cleveland by 5 here. Celtics clinging to life with the ball and the clock rolling. 1:19, 1:18, 1:17 to go. Derek White steps to his right. Quick 3, no good. Rebound Cleveland. Mobley's got another one, his 12th. Celtics just not making enough shots here in the second half. Darius Garland out of the Leprechaun logo. Moving to his left behind a Donovan Mitchell screen. Has Hauser in front of him again. Garland switches right hand, left hand, step back. 19-footer is good. 7 straight for the Cavs, and we're with 52 seconds left. Cleveland by 7. Derek White drives, gets in deep, and gets fouled. Hard one by Strus. He threw the body into Derek White, knocked him down. Derek White landed awkwardly. Derek White facing down, and he is pounding the floor with his right fist.
But they want a challenge here. I can't see it as a flagrant. Stoley went straight up then. Hit him with the bodies. He went in towards the basket, towards the rim.
They will look at it because there was contact in the air. Obviously, Derek White was defenseless. Max Strus sort of turned he went up to challenge the shot. His body was turned awkwardly. And it's one of those things where the result of it made it look worse as a foul. They're going to look for a flagrant, but that's not the concern for the Celtics. They trail by 7 with 49 seconds to go, but Derek White is still face down. This was the nightmare scenario for the Celtics. Drew Holiday suffers a freak injury Wednesday. Play without him and Porzingis tonight, and now Derek White in the game that was just about decided gets knocked down hard. He is back on his feet, walking gingerly. When you land the way he landed, you cannot protect yourself. He went backwards.
Yeah.
The first thing I look for, you land on your back, is did he put his arms out to try to break the fall, which is a real way to get hurt. He has sort of doubled over, walked off to the bench at his own power. Now, as they look at this, the question is, could Derek White shoot the free throws?
Look like Derek White's okay to shoot the free throw because he's walking it off. He's walking back on the floor, but I don't think that you're going to give him an opportunity to do anything else. As the fans coming, giving them ovation here.
What a season series this has been for the Celtics and the Cavaliers.
Well, even more so when you think about it this way. Celtics come in short-handed.
After review, we don't have any unnecessary contact, and it's going to be illegal.
Fans aren't going to like it, but this is the right call here.
Shots, just common foul.
I mean, Strus just went straight up, hit him with the body, and he comes down. Common foul. But the common foul, the stat of this has been 2 things. Third quarter, when the Celtics did take advantage, of shooting free throws when they're in the penalty. I don't think they shot one and got in early. And then rebounding the basketball. You and I talked about it early in the game. Second chance opportunities. And the man who's really been killing everybody has been Mobley. Mobley has continuously got offensive rebound after offensive rebound.
The Celtics were out-rebounded on their ends of the floor in the second half. And you give the best offensive team ever second and third chances, you are not going to have any opportunity to win the game. The shooting numbers are similar, but we talk about the shot margin over and over again. Cleveland has gotten 6 extra shots because they forced 11 Boston turnovers and gotten 11 offensive rebounds in the second half. Boston down 7. Derek White has 2 free throws here. First one rattles in.
Now, oh boy, you're talking about making some moves. You might be right. And when you're talking about Sam Hauser, tonight you always talk about the Hauser hunt. Well, tonight they hunted Sam Hauser and they caught Sam Hauser.
And the Celtics bench got crushed. Derek White gets the free throws. 121-116. 33-6 is the bench scoring tonight. A 27-point margin in a game the Cavs lead by 5. They'll milk some clock here with 39 seconds to go. Celtics don't need a foul, but they absolutely have to have a stop. Garland, left-hand dribble drive, pass White, goes off the glass, no good. Celtics need the rebound, they get it. There's the 16th rebound for Tatum. Bounce pass for Pritchard. Shovels it back to Tatum. He's going to rock the left side 3. Celtics need it, don't get it. Air ball, rebound, Strus. He's able to get it away to Donovan Mitchell. Derek White gives the foul, and that should do it.
Well, they call a take foul or not?
Unlikely, because Donovan Mitchell kind of cradled the ball anticipating a foul. You're going to have 83 points from Tatum and Brown go for naught tonight because the Celtics just did not have the depth to match up with the NBA's best team. And I think from the minutes that Cleveland jumped back in this game, late in the first quarter, it became more and more of a must-win situation for the Cavs. And they did what they've done all year in these situations. They've done everything they have needed to do.
Jim Schoen says something to me. He said the Cavaliers are going to win this game by 7.
Well, if Donovan Mitchell gets the free throw, they'll be up by 7.
I mean, I'm not sure who our betting line is, but wow.
It's 7. 123-116. Final 20 seconds to matter the final margin here. Jaylen Brown going to pull up, force a 3. It is no good. Rebound belongs to Donovan Mitchell, and that is going to be the final margin. Mitchell dribbles across half court. Celtics will not foul. And the Cavs, who have done every single thing they have needed to do as a championship contender tonight, come to Boston, get the road win back. They catch the Celtics shorthanded, and they come from 22 down early to win it. The final score, Cleveland 123, Boston 116, in that rarest of professional sports occurrences, a game that lived up to the hype. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hotels.com knows that planning your book club's annual field trip can get chaotic. Rhea, the romance reader, wants to stay in Prince Charming's castle. Self-improvement Steve needs a hotel gym. Leela and Jeff, the horror fans, ghosted the group chat about budget. And you've read enough true crime to know that murdering them isn't a real option. With the Hotels.com app, invite all your friends to collaborate and find the perfect hotel together. Share properties, vote on your favorites, and book all in one place. Find your perfect somewhere with Hotels.com.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went...
I'm so excited.
Yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Can you hear that? That's the sound of your engine building up damaging deposits. You know, the kind that hurt fuel economy, performance, and the longevity of your engine. And unfortunately, it starts the moment you drive it off the lot. So no matter the age of your vehicle, it's building up deposits. But here's the good news. There's a new motor oil that removes up to 100% of deposits. Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect. It's the first and only motor oil that restores pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits. That's right, 100%. Restoring your engine to run like new. Plus, Valvoline Restore and Protect is a premium full synthetic that features 79% greater wear protection than industry standards. And with continuous use, it even keeps new deposits from forming. So if you like how a new engine performs, you're going to love new Restore and Protect. Another first from Valvoline.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5 thesportshub.com.
Donovan Mitchell goes left side to Mobley. Going to pull up, shoot the three, and for the first time, the Cleveland Cavaliers have the lead. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla.
Nice job of just walking right into that shot and knocking it down.
A spectacular performance by Donovan Mitchell in the second half and by Evan Mobley on the glass. Our Bosch Power Tools hardest working player of the game, engineered for efficiency, comfort, and ease. Bosch Power Tools built to keep workers going at full strength. Bosch Power Tools, what hard workers deserve. 10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. Easily Media Group Station.
A game that started as a Celtics rout with a 25-3 start out of the locker room evolved into a must-win for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They caught the Celtics shorthanded in foul trouble, and they did what they have done all year long, which is exactly what needed to be done. They improved to 49-10, and the season series between the Celtics and Cavs ends up 2 games apiece. The final 123-116 will wrap it next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Popeyes has the wings you crave as a meal, for a snack, or to fill the table at your next party. Crunchy, spicy bone-in wings or tender, white meat boneless wings are seasoned to perfection in Louisiana herbs and spices, and then tossed in so many different amazing flavors that you can't tell if one is better than the last. Pick your wing, choose your sauce, and savor all the flavor possibilities. It's the best of both wings, and they're only at Popeyes.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At participating U.S. restaurants.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Garland switches right hand, left hand, step back. 19-footer is good. 7 straight for the Cavs, and we're with 52 seconds left. Cleveland by 7. Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about Amica's award-winning customer service. We've seen some things from Jason Tatum this year.
Yeah.
I thought it was absurd that people were still saying Giannis was the 3rd best player in the league and 3rd in the MVP race. Tatum passed him weeks ago. Tonight, it was on display again on a national game with the Celtics significantly shorthanded, down 2 starters here. He had to be spectacular, and he was, really from bell to bell. 46 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assists for Jason Tatum tonight. That has never been done in Celtics history. Got 37 from Jaylen Brown, but I think the conclusion you can easily draw from tonight is the Celtics to beat the Cavaliers in a 7-game series. Can they do it? Obviously they can, because they've won games in Cleveland this year, but the Celtics have to be at full strength. And down 2 starters against a full-strength Cleveland team, the Cavs are significantly better.
Yeah, I mean, if the Cavs, if every man lines up, the Cavs have more weapons. And then you also look at what happened today. You advance the guys who normally are on the bench for you. The Horfords and, Peyton Pritchard, who's been so good this year, been spectacular, but struggled tonight. He said minus 36.
That's unbelievable.
And that's a stat you just don't get when you think about the way Peyton Pritchard has played so far this year.
It's one game out of 60.
Yeah.
But two guys who have had spectacular years when you consider what was expected of them at the start are Peyton Pritchard and Luke Cornett. And tonight, they combined to go minus 62 in 44 minutes. And, Luke Cornett's been away from the team the last week. He was thrown into this game tonight. He did not score in 19 minutes. He's been so good against Cleveland. But the bench scoring was 36-6 in favor of Cleveland. The plus-minus numbers are even crazier, that the Celtics managed, even with Hauser and Horford in the starting lineup, starting five against starting five. This was Boston's game tonight. But the outrageous disparity on the bench, and then all of those offensive rebounds, most notably for Mobley in the third quarter and the fourth quarter, just too much to overcome. And the Celtics, all they had to do is score 50 points in the second half, which for them has been nothing, and they fell short of that. They scored 42 in the second half. Every game this year between these two teams, the Celtics led by either 14, 20, 22, or 21. And two of those games, the Cavs were able to come back and win. And how about this for irony? Last year, the Celtics lost exactly a 22-point lead at this exact same point of the year in Cleveland in that Dean Wade game, and they lose a 22-point lead tonight.
Yeah, those things are going to happen in the regular season. But again, it's about, playing and making sure your guys are healthy going to the playoffs. Obviously, you want to win this game if the Boston Celtics. Big week for them. Now you come right back and you got, arguably, you got the best player in the league coming into your building, with something to prove. Last time you didn't see him in Denver. Denver, had you struggling there, but man, these are huge games for the Boston Celtics over the next couple of days.
Last year, the Denver Nuggets swept the season series from the defending champion, or when the Nuggets were the defending champions. They swept the season series from the Celtics. This year, the Celtics, as the defending champions, can sweep the season series from the Denver Nuggets. And all you can hope is that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown get a lot of sleep over the next 36 hours.
Yeah, it was tough, and you hope that Porzingis and somehow Holiday are able to come back and play, because, boy, you sure could have used Holiday tonight. Sure could have used him.
So Drew Holiday will remain day-to-day. You hope you get Porzingis back on Sunday against Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. Another big game. That means Max and I will be here. 12:30 start on the network. Then at 1 o'clock, Celtics try to sweep the season series from the Denver Nuggets. The 22-point lead evaporates. The Cavs win it tonight. A big win in this monster magical season for the Cavs. They go to 49-10. They beat the Celtics 123-116. We'll talk to you Sunday on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. In the meantime, wow, Joe Murray, you could be on till 4 a.m. and won't run out of things to talk about.
A lot going on tonight with this game, the rebounding and the bench, the big storylines. We'll certainly break it all down here in postgame. But first, let's hear the Lexus Amazing play of the game from tonight.
Tie game, 7:36 to go. Donovan Mitchell against Sam Hauser. Here's the step back. It's a three. It's good. And now Donovan Mitchell joins LeBron James and Allen Iverson as the only players in the last 30 years with 4 30-point games against the Celtics in a single season.
Tonight's Lexus Amazing Play of the Game brought to you by the Lexus TX. Whether you're the passenger princess, a new set of twins, or even the family dog, everyone travels in luxurious comfort in the Lexus TX. Celtics lose tonight 123-116. We'll break it all down. Coming up next, I'm Joe Murray here on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports of Celtics Radio Network.
You can shop during this ad by saying, Alexa, add to cart. You are bountiful. Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails fruit-pectin gummies with collagen and biotin, plus antioxidant CNE, help you shine from the inside out. To add Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails gummies with collagen and biotin to your cart, just say, Alexa, add to cart. That's Alexa, add to cart.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
Yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all-day freshness.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Tatum drives strong, switches to the right hand in midair, no good. Taps to the rebound, it won't go. Third time is the charm. Boy, Tatum would not be denied. This is an extraordinary effort from Tatum and Brown tonight against the NBA best Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, that's the connection of the game, powered by Comcast Business with an advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and trusted partner. Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Call or visit Comcast.
88 unread emails? Okay. New credit card? Delete. Congratulations, you've just won. Goodbye. COVID-19 news and delete. Wait, learn about treatment options for COVID-19. No and go. Okay, kind of catchy. Know that oral prescription treatment options are available for COVID-19 if you're at high risk. And go see your doctor if you experience symptoms or test positive. And forwarding that to mom.
Talk to your pharmacist or doctor if you or a loved one gets COVID-19. Know and go. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Without Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday tonight. But they should have won this game. Getting out to a 25-3 lead. Had a double-digit lead in the third quarter. They scored 18 fourth-quarter points, stopped shooting the three, and we'll get into this on our flagship station, 98.5 The Sports Hub, coming up in just a little bit, but Joe Mazzulla tonight left Sam Hauser out there for 38 minutes. And when they took him out of the game, they replaced him with Peyton Pritchard. Very questionable. But the story that of course, Cavs win. That's the story that but Jason Tatum went off 46 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assists, one shy of a triple-double. Sorry, Ryan Garvin helping us out tonight. And Jaylen Brown had 37. But it was Donovan Mitchell with another 40-point game against the Boston Celtics. 41 on the night, and Evan Mobley previewed this earlier. 17 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists on the night. Well, now you get to Jokic in Denver on Sunday. It's just fantastic. See how the Green bounce back, hopefully more healthy. Our thanks to Ryan Garvin tonight, who was 1 assist shy of a triple-double, just like Jason Tatum. All right, we got to get out of here. Stay tuned to our flagship station, 98.5 The Sports Hub. We'll take you until 11 o'clock tonight. We'll talk to you guys on Sunday when the Celtics take on Denver on the BetMGM, 98.5 The Sports Hub, Celtics Radio Network.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
Jaylen forces it up over He's tied it. He did it. Jaylen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open. Tatum steps to his left. 3 in the air. Got it!
Big boys step up at the right time, man.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Amica Insurance, your New England Ford dealers, Cambridge Savings Bank, Shaw's and Star Market, Bosch Tools, and by Ticketmaster.
Pritchard shovel back to Porzingis. Having a trail 3. Got it. Boston by 14. Kyrie forces one out, blocked by Porzingis again. Pritchard, half court. It's in the air. He got it. He did it again. Peyton Pritchard did it again.
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, your Eastern Region Lexus dealers, Brex, Corona, Town Fair Tire, Kia North Danvers, Comcast Business, FindMassMoney.gov, NetSuite by Oracle, your New England Honda dealers, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Celtics basketball is a presentation of the 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports.
He scored! What a blast by Boston!
Lady Holiday 3. Good night!
WBZFM at HD Boston, 98.5 The Sports Hub, Beasley Media Group Station.
Rebound belongs to Donovan Mitchell, and that is going to be the final margin. Mitchell dribbles across half court. Celtics will not foul. And the Cavs, who have done every single thing they have needed to do as a championship contender tonight, come to Boston, get the road win back. They catch the Celtics shorthanded, and they come from 22 down early to win it. The final score, Cleveland 123, Boston 116, in that rarest of professional sports occurrences, a game that lived up to the
amazing first half. Lost tonight to Cleveland. You're coming home from the game and you want to react to it, 617-779-0985. I'll tell you first off, I'm not upset by the loss. What I won't do tonight is say that they lost because they didn't have Porzingis or Drew Holiday. It was very impactful, don't get me wrong. And, you know, I'm going to be critical of Joe Mazzulla tonight for some of his defensive matchups, which Houston, the same game. There's a few games where I can say Joe Mazzulla and his defensive matchups, I thought, just weren't good. And I think we saw that tonight. I think the Celtics could have won this game tonight without Porzingis and Drew Holiday. They stopped shooting the three in the second half. They got nothing from their bench whatsoever, and they gave up 12 offensive rebounds in the second half. So that's on them. That's just the facts, everybody. Yeah, sure, I'm sure some people are disappointed tonight. They'll beat the Cavs. Like, Donovan Mitchell had another 41-point game. He got a little bit of help tonight from Evan Mobley. But down the stretch, while Jaylen Brown is dealing with foul trouble all night long, did you know that Jason Tatum had 0 free throw attempts in the second half? He had 5 on the night. So I'm sure there's a little bit of that it had an impact in the game. It did. But rebounding, I have been saying this since day one. The Celtics' biggest issues, it's not shooting the three. It's not turnovers. It's none of that. It's rebounding and points in the paint. Those are the two issues with this team. Now, if you want to add another one, they did not have a defender without Drew Holiday in the game late. They went to Sam Hauser, who played 38 minutes tonight, and they attacked the hell out of him. And when he was getting cooked, like our buddy Cerrone Battle likes to say, barbecue chicken all night long, who did he go to? Peyton Pritchard. Now, I'm not slighting you, Peyton Pritchard, but he's undersized. He's not the guy. So you look at the rest of the bench, probably not Jordan Walsh. Skaz brought this up as well. Why not Torrey Craig? You're getting cooked. I'm putting this one on the defense. I know they blew a lead. I know they had a 22-point lead. They stopped shooting threes. They couldn't rebound, and they couldn't defend. That's why they lost the game. That's why they lost. Credit the Cavs. Evan Mobley turned it on. And listen, maybe I'll take a victory lap here, Skaz, but I said this before the game. I gave you 3 bets tonight. I said Tatum would go over 8. Boom. I told you that Mobley would go over 8. Boom. I had White over 16.5 points. He had 16. And he also took a nasty hit late in the game. But I told you that it had to be somebody else outside of Donovan Mitchell. And tonight it was Evan Mobley, who had 17 points and 11 rebounds. The Celtics have always been able to handle everybody else besides Mitchell. Tonight it was Mobley who controlled the boards and took the air out of the basketball. It was the defensive matchups, the defense, the limited amount of shot selection that they had. It sucks blowing a 22-point lead. It sucks going on a 25-3 run to start the game. But late game, the adjustments. Tonight, Missoula didn't make the right ones. The team couldn't stop anybody. And it's easy to say, if Drew was out there. Of course. Or if Porzingis was healthy, they wouldn't have all the rebounds. Of course. They still could have won this game without them. They needed defensive stops. You left Hauser out there for 38 minutes, and you replaced him with Pritchard when you had other bodies that could have defended. I blame that on Coach Missoula. Your thoughts at 617-779-0985. Skaz, am I missing anything tonight? Because you mentioned the Torrey Craig thing to me.
Yeah, Torrey Krug.
Yeah,
where was
great
he?
Defender.
No, I'm with you, Joe. I don't want to do the Porzingis and Holiday thing. They had more than enough opportunities to win this game. I think it comes down to the bench and the rebounding.
Oh, geez, I didn't really dig on that one, but go get into the bench on that.
Yeah, I mean, the Celtics bench had 6 points in this game, Joe, all from Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard played 25 minutes tonight. He was a minus 36. One of the worst games of Peyton Pritchard's NBA career. And Luke Cornett right behind him, 19 minutes, a minus 26. So two guys that have been, really good to borderline great at times for this Celtics team this year, had their worst game of the night at a very inopportune time. And the people that want to say, well, Porzingis and Holiday play, Celtics win easy.
Duh.
Are you convinced Porzingis is going to be out there in the playoffs?
I don't know.
Are you convinced Holiday is going to be out there in the playoffs? I don't know. Neither am I. How could you be with these two guys right now? So you're going to have to win some games without Kristaps Porzingis. The Hauser thing, I get it. He was hunted. They didn't do enough adjustments.
Hauser, is that what is it?
The Hauser hunt.
The Hauser hunt. Oh, it was on.
Horford, not great tonight either. Didn't take enough shots. I didn't think he was, assertive enough. I'm not going to have any complaints about Jason Tatum tonight. I'm sure that will bother some people. I thought he had maybe a couple bad shot selections, but other than that,
free throws though. And I'm not going referee.
I did see a lot of that on Celtics Twitter, upset with the referees in the second half.
But Brown did get into foul trouble, and I thought that there was some
ticky-tack calls.
Ticky-tack. How does the Celtics bench have 6 points with the sixth man of the year candidate?
Yeah, that's what stands out to me tonight is that bench effort. And look, I know they're going to be a 7-man, maybe 8-man rotation in the playoffs, but those are two of the guys that are going to be out there. And if Pritchard is looking like this against the Cavs, you can't play him if he's going to be a minus 36 in 25 minutes.
Defend.
He can't defend these guys.
Why did Missoula go to Pritchard?
So your only other options were really Tillman, who you're not going to play, Watson, who wasn't going to play, Shireman, not going to play, Keita. Maybe you throw Keita out there for a minute or two just to try and grab a rebound because nobody else could.
What about Craig?
Yeah, Torrey Craig played 3 minutes in this game. I saw Gary Washburn tweet that just kind of not really sure why.
I wonder if he asked Joe after the game.
Oh, yeah, we'll be looking for that.
Let me know. And I'm not saying this guy's the savior, but why is he here?
He started against Toronto, didn't play against Detroit, and then plays 3 minutes tonight. That seems like there's something going on there. I mean, you brought him in here to, play some defense.
He's
and hit a couple threes.
He can defend. He can rebound. He can run. Why'd you bring him in if you're not going to use him? I hope people don't think I'm overreacting here. Missoula could have handled this better tonight. What do we always hear about the struggles with the Celtics? The zone, right? The zone. They should have been better there. And I blame coaching. There are times where these players give you everything they have tonight. Brown was outstanding. Tatum did it all. But at some point, you need a little bit of guidance from your coach. And he left them hanging. Oh, who's texting you?
Joe, some immediate post-game reaction from a green teamer.
Okay.
Maybe a co-host.
Okay.
Maybe a man that stands right where I stand a little earlier in the day. He said, just remember that the Celtics beating the Cavs in the playoffs was tainted because Mitchell was hurt. But the Cavs beating the Celtics twice with the C's missing 2 starters means everything.
Did I say that tonight? What was the first thing I said? Green teamer. What was the first thing I said? They should have won this game without. Oh no! And I've always said who tapped out in the playoffs.
Donovan Mitchell.
Tonight, I think they should have won this game without Porzingis and without Drew Holiday. Oh, he's already on it, huh?
Stu is always listening. Always.
I understand. If Holiday and Porzingis play, do they win this game? Duh. Duh.
Do the Cavs
but will they be
you?
there? To your point, will they be there?
Do the Cavs scare you in a playoff series?
No. In a 7-game series, no.
I kind of feel the same way, and maybe that's arrogance or whatever you want to call it, but I still feel like the Celtics are the better team, and they got to do something about this Donovan Mitchell, though. He is, and look, I know he's a tremendous player. He's been a tremendous player, but what he does in the Garden in Boston is unbelievable. It's insane to watch. It's like, when Tatum goes to MSG or, any of these guys, Steph at MSG. Mitchell in Boston is, I think they showed on NBC Sports Boston that he joined Kobe and Iverson maybe, or Jordan and Iverson. I can't remember exactly who it was, is the only guy to average 30 against the Celtics in a season or at the Garden. He's a Celtic killer.
Mitchell crushes the Celtics, and he has little support. But tonight, Mobley took over, I thought. Those rebounds, and listen, Al Horford looked like his age. And he's going to have big games for you later on. I'm not going to overreact to this, but where I really do want to highlight what happened tonight, I really do feel that Missoula put them in a really bad spot. I thought they never adjusted to the zone, and when they needed stops late, Hauser got cooked, and his replacement was Pritchard. To me, that's horrible. Horrible. I'm sorry, you can't get over this.
That's your guy, Joe.
No, I'm a Pritchard guy, but I think Pritchard would tell you that he can't defend either, right? What was his plus minus again? What was his and Cornette's plus minus tonight?
Sean Grandy had this at the end of the broadcast. They were a minus 62, Joe.
Holy smokes! A minus 62 with Cornette and Pritchard on the floor.
All the starters had a positive plus minus except for Derek White, who was a minus 2.
Yes.
So the bench killed him. Absolutely killed him tonight.
In our chat, Chuck Olson listens every night. Are we blaming Missoula? I am. There was situational basketball tonight where he didn't make the adjustments. When you're in the zone, can you maybe look inside? Can you maybe? And listen, here's the other thing.
Who are they going to go to inside?
Well, I don't know. This is what I'm saying. I'm spitballing because you're right. To your point, you're right. But they didn't even get enough threes off. So it's like, oh well, who are they going to throw to inside? Well, they only got 12 shots off. They could have been better against the zone. They weren't. They still were in the game late, and they fell apart defensively. So I get it. No Porzingis, no Holiday. Let's just go home, everybody. They'll win in the playoffs. Let's just go home. Don't have to worry about Porzingis, right? Don't have to worry about Drew Holiday.
I'm worried about both.
I'm not getting so Einbein. I refuse to get worked up. Thank you. But listen, coaching, it matters in games like tonight. The zone. They struggled, only got 12 shots off. They barely went to the basket. Where were the free throw attempts besides Derek White, who took a huge fall at the end of the game? And that made it like a one-possession game, I think. In the biggest defensive moment tonight, they took Hauser out and Pritchard in. Tell me where that is the advantage Celtics. Tell me. Tell me. Because it's not.
Cameron Tabatabe, I always feel like I'm pronouncing
He
that
does a
wrong.
great job,
Does
by
a
the way.
great job, yeah. Big on Celtics Twitter. The Celtics in the second half, 39% from the field, 23% from three. 3 bench points in the second half. Woof.
How do you... But yet Tatum and Brown give you 46 and 37, but no one else.
83? Is that 83 combined points?
That's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. Mr. Bubbles in our chat, they gave Hauser 38 minutes. Yes, Mr. Bubbles. Yes, Mr. Bubbles.
Joe, would you like to guess Sam Hauser's plus minus tonight?
Believe it or not, I bet you he was a plus because he hit a bunch of shots.
He was a plus 18 tonight.
Did look it.
Didn't feel like it.
Dude, he got cooked.
That just shows you how badly the Cornette and Pritchard minutes were, though. If he was a plus 18 with his defense out there tonight, Pritchard and Cornette, that's minus 62.
So the 83 points, right? Minus the 62.
There we go, Joe math.
Minus the 62. That's 21, right? And they lost by, hang on, 16, 4, 7. So that would be 7 times 3, 21. Joe math. Yes, Hauser shouldn't be playing 30 minutes. He shouldn't have been in the game late. They should have put Pritchard in the game late, and they should have done something to adjust in the zone. I blame the coach. But you know what? We all have different opinions. 617-779-0985. Let's hear what the people have to say. Colin's in the car. Hey, Colin.
4, 7. Hey, Joe. This loss is on the coaching. Joe Mazzulla can't leave Sam Hauser out there with 5 minutes to go. They're down 7 points. You need to stop, and they've been hunting them for 30 minutes the whole night. You have to put somebody else in there. I don't know who they go to, Torrey Craig or Akeda. You have to mix it up, but he's sitting on the sidelines with his hands in his pocket. You have to do something.
I'm not going to overreact, but Colin, that is the fact he was out there for that many minutes was just stupid. It was stupid.
You just have to go away from him. He wasn't giving you anything offensively. There's no point of having him out there. Have Kata out there. Have Craig. Have Tillman. Somebody. You just have to change it up. I don't care that he was in the starting lineup. You have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I would have went Craig.
Yeah, I'll be interested. Yeah, I'm looking for post-game sound. I haven't seen any Mazzulla yet, but I'll definitely be looking if he's asked about why only 3 minutes for Torrey Craig tonight.
By the way, the Cavs are one of the top 5 teams in the league. They deserve the respect. They're a good team. But when it comes to big games, Donovan Mitchell always arrives. The rest of their team doesn't. Tonight, I thought Mobley arrived. I thought Garland had some really nice buckets late in the game. And did they get some shots from Hunter? Yes, they did. I'm not concerned about Celtics Cavs in a 7-game series. I'm just not. But what I am concerned about, though, is situational defense. That's what I'm concerned about. Let's talk to Greg. He's in Boston. Hey, Greg.
Hey, Joe. I got to disagree with you. I'm actually quite concerned about the 7-game series with them having home court. I thought that while Donovan Mitchell was absolutely cooking tonight, Hauser was getting roasted by everyone. No one can cover Darius Garland. I'm not even sure Drew Holiday can, but I'll hang up and listen. But I am very concerned about the Celtics going out.
You're concerned, but you do know that, you know, again, I'm trying not to use the Porzingis Holiday angle, but you get 2 other bodies in there, you don't see Hauser or Pritchard.
You'd like to think that, right? But, I mean, I feel like we can't plan on having that 7-game series with them in there. I feel much more confident that Holiday will be back, but Porzingis, career-wise, you know, I can't bookmark him being there. I'd like to.
Yeah, I mean, listen, last year, Donovan Mitchell couldn't stay healthy to get into a 7-game series either.
True.
So I just, you know, we'll agree to disagree. When can we challenge Joe Mazzulla? Like, Tatum and Brown did everything tonight. Why is it that when it came to a late game adjustment, the Cavs went to zone? They went to zone.
Can I get you say Tatum and Brown did everything tonight? And obviously, I'm not going to argue with that, but it almost felt like they needed to force feed Tatum more in that fourth quarter. Like, and it's who he's had to become this year, you know, with the usage and point Tatum, all that stuff. He's making everyone else around him better. But at times, in a game like tonight, when he's hitting crazy shots, and I know he was only 4 of 12 from 3, but he was incredible tonight. One of his better games in recent memory was tonight.
They stopped doubling him, though.
And it felt like at times in the fourth quarter, they just needed to give him the ball.
Yeah.
And I know people hate that, and it's not Celtics basketball, but no one else was doing anything. Tatum was dragging them through that game at points.
I agree with you. Look, what I would have done was put Holiday at the top of the key with Hauser. Or Pritchard, for that matter. And I would have looked to try to get Tatum to be the pick and roll guy. I know they were playing zone, but if he gets the ball inside, he can dribble inside and go to the basket. So that's where I agree with you, Skaz. I think that getting Tatum the ball more, whether it's driving downhill or getting the ball inside the paint, they settled for poor shots. They only got 12 threes off in the second half. How did that happen? They shoot like 50 a night, but they got 12 off in the fourth quarter. We got to go to break. I see you guys lined up on the phone lines. We're doing trade talks. The trade deadline's over, everybody. What are you talking about? Oh, my God. Poor Trent tonight. We'll take a quick break. I'm Joe Murray here on the Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Celtics lose to the Cavs tonight, 123-116. Donovan Mitchell, 41 points was the difference in this one. Jason Tatum had 46, 16 rebounds, and 9 assists. Jaylen Brown had 37. Derek White had 16. Only 6 points from the bench tonight of the Celtics. They'll take on Denver on Sunday. Matt Stafford going back to the Rams. Bruins take on Pittsburgh tomorrow, and Garrett Crochet, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and an inning and 2/3 today, and a 7-5 loss to the Phillies. Headlines, they are brought to you by Safety Insurance, providing comprehensive coverage for your auto, home, and business. Ask your independent agent about safety. I'm Joe Murray. And why did Missoula?
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Blink and get more. More what, you ask? More value with smart home security at an even smarter price. More simplicity with easy install. More convenience with up to 2 years of battery life. And more connection so you can check in from anywhere. Hi, Boomer. Who's a good boy? The best part? With Blink Smart Home Security, you'll get all this without spending more. So blink and get more. To learn more, visit Amazon.com/blink.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But this one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now, here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. Oh, one last number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/aware. For the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
If you've been waiting to hear Macy's winter clearance, now's the time. Get everything you've been eyeing all season long at prices that are worth the wait. How good? Think 40 to 70% off coats, sweaters, boots, and more. Plus, come in and get an extra 20% off all your clearance purchases. That's up to 75% off. So if you've been waiting to treat yourself to something cute and cozy, hurry into Macy's tomorrow, because you're not the only one ready to score amazing winter deals. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Working hard is worth it if you're seeing results. And when it comes to working out, the same thing is true. You want the maximum benefit in the time you have, and that's exactly what Tonal is built for. And with their latest iteration, Tonal 2, you can ensure your workout is more tailored and effective than ever. Tonal's at-home strength training system uses adaptive weight to learn from your movement and set the optimal weight for every move, adjusting in 1-pound increments up to 250 pounds, challenging even the most advanced users to push their limits. You could also experience a full full body burn with the new Aero HIT workouts, the perfect blend of heart-pumping cardio and strength. Plus, the new built-in Smart View leverages a high-resolution camera that lets you see yourself during your workout, analyzes your movement, and provides real-time coaching, just like a personal trainer. Right now, Tonal is offering our listeners $200 off your Tonal purchase with promo code 200TONAL. That's Tonal.com and use promo code 200TONAL for $200 off your purchase. That's Tonal.com. Promo code 200TONAL for $200 off.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Okay, business leaders, are you playing defense or are you on the offense? Are you just, excuse me. Hey, I'm trying to talk business here. As I was saying, are you here just to play or are you playing to win? If you're in it to win, meet your next MVP, NetSuite by Oracle. NetSuite is your full business management system in one suite. With NetSuite, you're running your accounting, your financials, HR, e-commerce, and more, all from your online dashboard. One source of truth means every department's working from the same numbers with no data delays. And with AI embedded throughout, you're automating manual tasks, plus getting fast insights for your next move. Whether you're competing on your home turf or looking to conquer international markets, NetSuite helps you get the W. Over 40,000 businesses have already made the move to NetSuite, the #1 cloud ERP.
Right now, get the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning at netsuite.com/go. Get this free guide at netsuite.com/go.
Okay, guys.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC now recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Felger and Maz are just his pregame.
They've been getting wholesale deals for years.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hall.
You just got to put your team in the best position to win and make those adjustments there. And so, when it goes like that, everybody has to be better. Coaches have to be better. Players have to be better. So we got to make better adjustments. Put that in position. So, constantly going back and forth and try to put your team in position.
All right, that was Joe Mazzulla. What he said there was, rest of the quote, he needs to make better. There's a few things I would ask Joe Mazzulla tonight. Tatum and Brown were spectacular. They really were. Don't get me wrong on that. Okay. But the bench really struggled tonight. Did they do enough to get Peyton Pritchard going? He had 4 shots. And they got nothing else from the bench tonight. Tatum and Brown took 61 shots tonight. Yeah, it's great. 83 points. Did he do enough to get the bench going? Did he make enough adjustments when they went to zone? When they had an 18-point lead in the third quarter, did he make the right adjust? Should Sam Hauser play 38 minutes in an NBA game? No. So, if you don't like my takes on Joe Mazzulla right now, then answer why in an NBA game Sam Hauser played 38 minutes. Because it should never happen. Ever. 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 Let's hear from you guys. We got Dave in Providence. Hey, Dave.
Yo, what's up, Big Joe?
Yo.
Dude, let me tell you this. I just smashed some sesame chicken with an egg roll and pork fried rice and some steamed pork dumplings after this loss. I needed it.
How was it? Where'd you get it from?
Oh, China Sales, Manton Ave, Olneyville, Providence, which is really sad because the original New York system, which has been there forever, just got bought by the same company from Newport that is buying Wally's Wieners, which was the old canteen on Federal Hill.
Oh, I know what that is.
Joe, Providence is in shambles. It's utterly depressing what's happening.
Yeah, what about the Celtics?
Well, let's get into the Celtics, man. I love Peyton Pritchard. He's my favorite player in the Celtics, but it's become obvious that his intangibles and his leader as a spark plug on this team, Mazzulla, he clings to it like his binky.
He didn't tonight. Now, defensively, he did late in the game. He did.
I know, but it's just, I think they're just relying on Pritchard too much to be this energetic spark plug that never gives up on any play. And he's such a good player, but he is limited in his size. And he's having such a momentous season, and I think he is going to get Sixth Player of the Year award, but, there's going to be shortcomings here and there, but they can't give up on him, but, they got to ease up on him here and there.
Appreciate you. Enjoy your Chinese food. Paulie in the North End.
That was absolutely embarrassing. Tonight was Jaylen Brown. He doesn't play defense anymore. I'm sick of it. And I think we got to make a statement. And at the end of the season, we got to trade one of the stars, Jason or Jaylen. And I'm taking Jaylen. Trade him away. Restart something. We can't afford him with the luxury tax next year. Or maybe you put him on the bench for the end of the season.